The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Time check. It's 24 minutes past the hour, 6 o'clock. And you're listening and viewing The Ground Report.
Bang, 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 bang.
On this Wednesday edition. Good morning, Rambo Ali, Rajan, Raymond, Wendian, Princess Dong, Nazali, Mr. Ali, good morning to you. Kenrick Passad, Farmer Kane, Garnish Passad, good morning to you all.
Bang, bang, bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith. Afrina
D. Muhammad. Yeah, Hafriza. D. Muhammad, a blessing. Good morning to you. Donna Wilson.
Say it, everybody say it.
Willis. Hey, Candy, good morning to you. Annie, good morning. Primrose, good morning. Nigel Black, good morning to you.
Can't hear you. Come on, say it.
Marlon C. Teran, a pleasant good morning to you. Ruben Noel, Legendary, good morning to you.
You are the God of miracles. You are the God of miracles. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of wonders. You are the God of power. You are the God of power. I believe, say it.
I believe.
Say it.
Gloria Scala, good morning to you. Richard Jamaraj, good morning. Ann Brown, good morning.
Come on.
Oh boy. Selwyn Batiste, good morning to you.
Let's go.
Krishna, good morning. Danny, good morning to you. Palraj, good morning. Carmen, good morning to you. Boudram John, good morning. Sukraj, a pleasant good morning to you. Dexter Tobas, good morning. That what we talking about?
So long. Now catch it, everybody. Come on, say it.
Michael Scotland, good morning. Survivor, good morning. Sandy Jones, a pleasant good morning to you. Ann Brown, good morning.
Goodbye to my pain and my sorrow. Let's go.
Ethan, good morning to you.
One more time.
Alan Hercules, good morning.
So long.
Jasoja, good morning to you. Davey, good morning. Mubaraka, good morning to you. Royal, good morning. Vanessa Daniel, good morning. The Obi Brady Punch, good morning. The Hulk. Sukdale, Dookie, good morning. Anne-Marie, good morning to you. Anne-Marie Amin, to a pleasant good morning. Matilda Rose, good morning.
So long. Yeah, so long.
Lucky Lal, good morning. morning.
So long.
That will be talking about. William, good morning.
Yeah, so long.
Kathleen, good morning to you. Marilyn Cicerana, don't tell you morning. That will be talking about.
Hey, goodbye to my pain, y'all. Goodbye,
Nita, good morning, Ramlal.
goodbye to my trouble.
Sham, good morning.
Goodbye, dear.
Anderson Wilson on the beat. A pleasant good morning to you all.
Goodbye, dear.
Neelam, good morning.
Hey, so long. Yeah, so long.
Hey, Timothy Roberts, good morning to you. Natasha Wells, good morning.
Hey, so long. Come on, say it. So long. I can hear you say. I can hear you say.
Ragunanan.
Goodbye to my trouble.
Sandavika Balkaran, good morning.
To my pain.
Margaret, good morning to you.
Everybody raise it up. You want the God of miracles, say it.
Sharon Rampasad, good morning. Miracles.
Wonders.
That will be talking about, that's so.
I believe, say it. I believe. Say it, say I believe. I believe.
I believe.
Say it, y'all. So long.
Hey,
So long.
hey,
So long.
hey,
Back to my trouble.
hey.
Back to my pain, y'all. Somebody wave it back by. Somebody wave
Hey, Sooner Ramjet, I don't tell you morning. Kendrick Passad, where you there, boy?
Goodbye to my trouble. Goodbye to my pain, y'all. I can't hear you up there.
Edwin, good morning.
Somebody raise it up, say, you are the God of miracles, say.
Hey, Donna.
You are the God of
Lachman, good morning to you.
thank you. We can't not have it you.
Mary V, good morning.
That's what we can.
Floyd Khan, good morning to you. Jack Group, good morning.
I believe.
Komati, good morning to you.
I believe.
Sukal, good morning. Damien. Vincent Elvis, good morning. Rupert Lal, good morning to you. Singh, good morning. Rachel Price, a pleasant good morning to you. That will be talking about. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Roma Price, in fact. Good morning, Roma.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Baby Rampasad, a pleasant good morning to you. Samantha, good morning. Tom Ford, good morning to you. Michael Scotland, I don't tell you morning. Elvis, a pleasant good morning to teacher Balmain. Vidya, Vancouver, and my baby, a pleasant good morning to you all. Hey, Postman, a.k.a. Ravi, a.k.a. Postman.com, good morning, Pengala. Hey, father, all everybody lock on. Kavita, good morning to you all. Jesse, good morning. Hey, A&A Doubles and Roti, a pleasant good morning to you all. Noel Brown Gita, all of you, a pleasant good morning. To the whole of the Canadian crew, Toronto in the house. Ontario, oh boy, a lot of people there. They just love the program, The Ground Report. All Florida, good morning to you all. How much are you from New York in the house? Washington, New Jersey. Shema, pleasant good morning. Mina Steiner, that's out there in Austria. Hey Dave, good morning to you. George Ramdina, good morning. Rick,
Into the darkness you shine.
Sita, Hercules, a pleasant good morning. Deborah, girl, good morning to you.
There's no one like you.
Hey, how I go forget Big Ram, all of you. Miss Lorna, Yes. Hey, Miss Brooklyn, good morning, Miss John. Hey, Mr. La Hock, not Mrs. now, but Mr. La Hocketa, Miss La Hocketa. Long time I hear from you. How you going, love? That is the menace. Good morning. Out there in Canada. Oh, Nariga Falls, eh? Very good. One day I'll visit there. Country still had to settle down, man. Jennifer! Ramjet, good morning. Oh, boy, can rip us hard, man. Can it? Ah, man, you're in Georgia, man. Brian, good morning. Hey, Selvin Lopez. Esther Smith, a pleasant good morning to you. Gemma. Nicholas. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Akash. Nicholas, Ram the Rain. Out there in Canada too. Ontario, a pleasant good morning to you. Not forgetting Mr. Ram the Rain. Out there in Canada, pleasant good morning to you. Zarida Mohammed, a pleasant good morning to you. Hey, Sandy Jones. Oh boy. Emilia, good morning to you. Nicole Davis, good morning. Joy, good morning to you. Hey, Ruben, good morning. All Dave, good morning. Hey, let me say a pleasant good morning to Dave and Deborah. Good morning to you all. Rishi Ram, Ram Pasada, pleasant good morning to you. Oh boy, you out there in Scotland, huh? I like how Scottish, huh? I like how Scottish people is talk, huh? One of these days you must send a little voice note, man. I had a movie. They with what we call it? They were I didn't really like that movie, boy. I didn't like that movie, boy. Mel Gibson in that movie, boy. You say you must fight. Scotland, I think it's William Wallace. Oh God! And that's another man that kill him, man. Yes. We call that man set up him. How we call that movie, boy? That movie did real bad, boy. If anyone only remember that movie, boy. The Scottish was fighting for freedom, eh? I wonder if I remember that movie. Let me see who this what's name. Nadira, good morning. Hey, Bernadette KR, good morning. Hey, to all Bernadette, good morning. Hey, Janelle, good morning to you. Hey, only tell me if I remember that movie, boy. Roll Passad, Mickie Thunder. Boom! Good morning, Anna Munsami. Pleasant good morning to you. I wonder if I remember that movie. Let me see you all who remember. It's a bad movie, boy. You can't hear nobody, I don't believe. Hey! This man is a serious man. You see this, Timothy Roberts? Look, the man put the movie there, you know, watch him there. Watch. This is a man, no thing, boy. And Timothy, what the man was set up, the man? I think the man named Bruce. Sir Bruce. Set up William Wallace. Fight to be Scottish. They raise up the dress and skin the bomb, you know. Tease and the England, the English. Oh God, brave heart, all your brave heart. Abraham, out there in Queens, eh?
Out of the
I come out all up on them side, you know. Hey, you don't know the thing too. Braveheart, man. Braveheart. Lionheart with Mel Gibson. No. Braveheart with Mel Gibson. And he was in that movie, William Wallace. Oh, William Wallace. And I say we fight. What? That man said to take over. They said to beat the English, you know. Kingdom after kingdom. They started to take. Then he say he want to go for England. But them English and them, yeah, boy. Natasha, you know the thing, y'all. Mel Gibson, boy. Movie, man. Central, good morning. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know that big movie, boy. Salisha. Karam, good morning, Salisha. Sunil Maharaj, good morning. Audrey, you know join me, man. PT Sunil. Yes, yeah, don't worry that lucky lal man, my bad on the lion heart. So I'm going to play 8 today in the playway. Yeah, man. Let me see who I forget there. Let me check the phone. Y'all missed the Pitbull yesterday? Jockey Soon, good morning to you. I miss all you, man. I miss all you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Open the eyes of the blind. There's no one like you. None like you.
What do you say, Andy? Play 36. Yeah. You love the move, eh? Amela, you love the moves, huh? Waterworld was a next nice one. Another what's that one, boy? Audrey, you miss Miguel. Yes, we miss you. And you must watch this movie. Yeah. Let me see. Let me take a picture of them thing. I like them kind of. You see them kind of historic movie the way they're trying to take over England and Israel, yeah. And them men and them on the horseback there, going at castles and them kind of thing there. I like them thing there. Dindial, Ramdas, why you now join us? Mentor, Deborah, Chatu, you are all. Ronald Wilson, you are all late. Mala, why you so late? Patricia Reed, you behaving yourself these days? All they say Patricia Reed is a bad person. What Patricia Reed is, just get the pitbull respect so and tell the pitbull you like the pitbull or he or she. Patricia Reed, you must tell me the truth. He is a man or woman. He is a man male like you at all. Let me know now. If you're really a woman, let me see your face now. All your face, let me see how nice this Patricia P&M supporting Reed. Who he is. Why you hiding? You ugly? Eh? I can't understand why you hiding since then. Like you have a nose that you could smell a pilau punning in the Middle East. Where hiding for, Patricia? Eh? I'd be that you maybe have a nose that you could smell a pilau punning in the East, in the Middle East. Alright, let me go back to get them movies there where they tell me they. I really want to think. Nice movie. Braveheart, right? Somebody say Waterworld. I think I will remember that. Well, I see Waterworld, boy. I still want to take a quick picture now. Trinidad is weak heart. Oh my God, we heart and brave. But all of we only go and report here is brave hearts. But you know that? Look how strong we heart stand up to peer them. But where the hell? Waterworld. Alright, I ain't seen it again, but I know one is Waterworld. I have to keep that in my brain. See, I want to take a picture, so I go always just have to go on my pictures and see it now. Hey, what Waterworld, boy? What they tell me? All right back the two movies, I'm going in the beginning there then. Why I can take my picture? Somebody put a next one, I forget it already. I was saying I want to take a picture. Oh boy, let me just forget that then. They said these is two other nice movies. And they look at, wait. Oh, shucks, man. Well, I write it back. Look how it's back to the beginning here, right? Just cool. Morning to you. Now, I want them kind of thing like, you know, they say, one of the movies they say it was the best one after. What songs and music you telling me that real long time thing? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, da. Do, re, mi, fa. That's it. I remember that. And that little woman, that little girl dancing and everywhere, songs and music. When you see that there is a old lady, well, I had to say it like Hutchinson and them. Yeah. It's an excellent one. Danny Transport, good morning to you. Yeah, do re mi fa sol. Look at that now, musical chairs. Did the woman say, who that say that, boy? Oh God, Deborah. She said, songs of music. She like that one. Nasa Hussein, good morning to you. Sita, all of you. Oh boy, Counselor Nasa Hussein, good morning. Dun Sun, good morning. I'm a Chinese. It's our next Chinese day too, you know. It's our next Chinese day is the only thing they. All of them Chinese, them look on to the pit bull. Got that. Patricia Reed, you're laughing. Where is that? I tell you, what barriers? I don't know where he is. He's not the minister of utilities, public utilities. There were barriers. There were no barriers. Kerry, good morning. I can understand. I know about that. You're usually the minister of public utility. Let me say, morning, John. So let me know where is that. Is a man or a woman? You have a big nose, you're ugly. Where are you hiding for? I ask you, the pit bull, I want to see a face behind the name there. That was say. Let me see a face behind the name. Sean Smith, good morning, you know, join me. Waterworld is our next night. Hey, look, I find it, boy. Let me take a picture of that one. Let me take a picture of that. They say that one is our next nice one. I want to see what this Waterworld is about. I want to don't get me about no songs and music now, man. Oh God, songs and music that a long time. Do re mi, I watch that, lady boy. I watch that little boy, man. Songs of music. Hey boy. Do re mi, do sa and do re. I forget how the song this go. Alright, let me take my picture there all here. Let the pit bull take a picture that day. Sean Smith say, Andy, you must watch this movie. We Were Soldiers. I don't watch that too then. Well, Mickie Thunderboom, he used to be like bad like Patricia Reed, you know, Mickie Thunderboom. And look how he changed his life. He loved the UNC. He won't change. I can't understand what the Patricia Reed out there. There's had to be some kind of man, some kind of ugly something if it's a woman, because he or she only hiding under the umbrella of social media. Let me bite you up a little bit, man. I can't understand that. Well, I ain't mind a dogless bite anything. Man or child. Amelia, you like the moves, eh? I can't dance to this one day. Where out there, Amelia? What part out there is there? In Japan, the people watching we all in Japan, you know. All they do get tapping the program are big in Japan, yeah. South Korea too. Yeah. And the play 36. Play 36 today, Rowley and Sharon. Rowley. Oh, God, yeah, boy. That 36 is one play again. Right, I miss any other Braveheart, right. So I missed another movie, right. We were soldiers. He tell me, Waterworld was a good one, right. Somebody tell me about songs and music. Only don't give me that one, man. Yeah, Andy doing the Stuart Young Chinese dance. Right. I am so tired this morning. I ain't get enough sleep. The heat killing me up here. But in that case, where is it? Where the heat killing you? Mickie Thunder Boom. Oh, right. I ain't seen no other movie somebody tell me about. I like good thing. You see, like Braveheart, that you held good thing. I like. Right. So it's another movie they working. Sometimes I don't only get the Pitbull nice movie to watch. You know. You see, look, Deborah tell me here. Songs of Music was a wonderful movie also. Yeah, right back in the days, girl. Right. If I get to watch a movie, I will start to cool down, dance more kind of thing. We had to cool down, you know. Because we get heart attack and all kind of thing. Oh, you're not late. I say hello long time. Oh, Patricia Reed and Miss Harry, my twins. Oh, you laughing. You like Crapo today? Where's Crapo? Look at the songs and music, man. Now I'll give my next thing dinner, man. Right. Well, all right. Well, them two movies I go peep at it and see. Waterworld. It's with Mel also. Whoa. I like them big time artists, boy. Hey, the Patriots. I watched that real bad with Mel too. I watched a couple of Mel movies, you know. The Patriots, bad boy. Yeah, boy, the Patriot, boy. That movie real bad. All right. Rashid, good morning to you. Florida in the house. Hey, Nasser Hussein, good morning to you. Kala, Young Hip, Black Chinese, morning. Radhika, Ramjet, good morning. Christopher, good morning to you. Who calling the Pitbull this morning first? Like, what a real miss me. Let me hear. Who getting the Pitbull that first call? Hey, a pleasant good morning to you. Caller, where you calling from and what's your contribution in the ground report this morning?
Anne Brown here. Lennox.
Yes.
Director of Beguile Family on the live stream. Please report Monday the 21st of July, our Monday night meeting will be at Coover South, Multipurpose Hall, Camden Road. Speakers will be our Honorable Prime Minister, Mrs. Kamala Bissau-Bissessar, SCMP. Time, 7 p.m. Please come out and support. It will also be live stream. A pleasant good morning to Mr. Barakpur, Ms. Woodbrook, Ms. Santa Cruz, Mr. Gonas, Mr. Tunapuna. Have a blessed day, gentlemen.
Have a blessed day, Anne Brown. That's Anne Brown, you know. Anne Brown here. So they don't forget that meeting Monday, eh? Coover multipurpose, eh? Well, I heard that up in Coover, eh? Up in the Coover Hospital, eh? How are we talking about? Anne Brown here. Nice woman, nice woman, nice woman. And Jackman, good morning to you. Burnett Kiara say, yes, Andy. Patricia, well, I know it's Patricia you talking read. No. Mickie Thunderboom. He used to give us trouble on the live. Laugh a lot, but he's a good one now. Look at that. Mickie Thunderboom used to get problem. You telling me, hey, let me hold on, let me organize some on the my Bluetooth day and take a next call. Yeah. Mickie Thunderboom, nice fella now. He used to be on Santa Cruz, he used to be on this one, that one. He was a lame menace. And look at Mickie Thunderboom. That is a pastor now. A gentleman. This petition read like it smell of burning pillar in Egypt until it had no salt. I don't know. He didn't want to change. You're taking long to change, you know. I find you're taking too long to change. I can't take that at all. Aaron, good morning. Let me see if it gets through that Bluetooth. Hey, morning caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report this morning? I ain't get through yet, yes? Oh, Lord, just now, eh? Come on, come on. Where the hell is this, boy? Don't tell me this Bluetooth I want to hook up today, you know. Let me check this thing there. Where is that one? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. But meanwhile, waiting for that Bluetooth signal in order to put you all on the board. Simon, good morning. Salisha, hey, Darren Daniel, partner. I see a little while how things. I hope they're treating you good, you know. Hey, do not mind. Rampasad, good morning. Hey, Anne Brown. New York? Anne Brown here. They're coming back for the meeting by Monday then. We're spending all the holiday. Right, and let me know, you know, Anne Brown. I really didn't think I see her. She was there yesterday. Well, I wasn't here. The CP was there. All right, Anne Brown, where you in New York? Because I was seeing your mark here, you know. New York, Anne Brown. Let me see if there's Bluetooth hook up there, boy. Let me see if there's Bluetooth. Eh. Right. Hook me up now, man. Why there's Bluetooth one that give me so much a problem, boy? Go on the board, I say. Go on the board, I say. Everything go on the board, or ain't go hear the caller, you know. Yeah. LP, good morning to you. Patricia Reed. Oh boy. Morning. Nice. Morning caller.
Good morning, Andy. Andy, I say you forget me holding on, you know.
Nah,
Andy, good
I was
morning
trying to
to
put your new
you.
board there, the Bluetooth.
I know you were greeting everybody. Yeah, you were greeting. No problem. Andy, good morning to you. Lennox, Mickie, Newbie, and Brown. Good morning to you, dear, and to everybody out there. Andy, I have never met a bunch of hypocrites like the people living in this country.
Yeah.
Everywhere we go, we travel. You have to travel. If you're a driver, you have to travel with your driving permit. Other than that, like me, I'm not a driver, but I have to travel with my ID card because just in case should something happen to me, midstream or wherever, somebody can identify me, right? And the ignorance of the people in this country talking words that are crap about if they're going to buy a bread, have to walk with the ID. And you see, ignorance and illiteracy have us in this position, you know, Andy. Who tell a big man if you're going to buy bread to walk with the ID? You see, the thing about it is, you walk certain ages, have to walk with their ID when they're going to buy alcohol, when they're going to buy weed, whatever they're going to buy. But the ignorance and
the ignorance.
If you are acting so ignorant, right? Not you, eh? I just saying it in general.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you're acting so ignorant, what do you as an old person? They want to call me old because, you know, they feel they're sweet 16, right? What do you leave for the younger generation? Eh? Somebody tell you if you're going to buy bread or if you're going to run around the savannah, right? To walk with your ID. But that big imps, that Dwen, right? Talking about this oppressive government. If he going to jog around the savannah, he had to walk with the ID. But don't go there. And if something happens, how are they going to identify you? But you see how he's a mocking pretender? When he tells the citizens of this country, if you don't follow the forms, the property tax form, you are going to face jail time of $5,000. That wasn't oppressive. That wasn't being oppressive. When he raised gas 6 times and sit down and laugh at us, right? And they didn't riot yet. That wasn't being oppressive. All the things that they did to the people of this country, and there are a lot of examples that I could give, Andy, right? That was not being oppressive, Andy. When Rowley tell me from the time he get into office, tighten your belt, eat green fig and salt, wean off the government, because every road, every school, every this, every that was built by the government. Who was supposed to build it, Andy? You and I? Eh? The government getting taxes. Who was supposed to do it? But from the time you come in, people have to wean off the government. But you didn't tell your friends, family, and finances to wean off the government. Nah. Right? When they take away the laptops from the children, that was no oppressive. No, but suddenly now, all the propagandists in the PNM, right? Know about oppression. But let me give you a little quotation this morning from none other than Adolf Hitler. By the skillful and sustainable use of propaganda, one can make a people see even heaven as hell, or an extremely wretched life as paradise. Right? And we are seeing it now. Because Penelope Beckles, Big Belly Penelope Beckles, Marvin Gonzalez, and the whole set of them, making the CPAP workers feel as though the UNC government is doing something wrong to them. But I know some of these people are intelligent people, right? They are not targeting the CPAP workers. They are targeting the corrupt contractors with the billions of dollars. And then not some of them were taken off the registry and all this kind of thing. That is what they are targeted. So they know, making with the propaganda, make here people feel that here is now hell when we were facing a hell under the PNM government. And Andy, I want to say something to Well, I know he might not be listening, but somebody will hear it, right? Ralph Gonzalez. Suddenly now, as we have a UNC government, you talking about monopoly money, right? Gaston Brown, I think I seen him from Antigua, wants some money that Kamala had promised them since 2010, right? All the time, you see, we didn't have a government, you know. We didn't have a government. And he won that money. Now Ralph Gonzalez, right, feel that he can intimidate Mrs. Pasabi says something better think again. Coming to talk about airspace, right? Nobody was talking about airspace before. When the best friend Rowley was there, he wasn't talking about airspace. But suddenly now, he come to talk about airspace. We will tell you what to do with your airspace. Andy, thank you and have a good morning later.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Gail, good morning. Now see you. Lucky Lala, don't tell you morning. Felix, good morning. Nathaniel, good morning to you. Time and Talk, a pleasant good morning. Well, Mr. Davey, all of you. Kenny, Philip, good morning to you. Sean Smith, tell you morning already. Mala, good morning. LP, good morning to you. Gail, Vishnu, a pleasant good morning. Joyce, good morning. Ronald, Ronald, good morning, good morning. Jill Monroe, good morning. Grace, good morning. Rick, Angela, good morning to you. Molly, good morning. You know, come on, man. Now see you there. You know. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, Felix. Good morning, man. You and your wife and children. Good morning to you all. How the program going, Felix? How it's going? Batson, good morning. Hey, Gita, you now join us to a pleasant good morning to you, Gita. Nice, I ain't miss nobody there, man. Don't tell Felix morning. Gregory, Charles, Sheldon Roach, good morning to you all. You're late, man. Oma, good morning. Bagwandin, good morning. Yes, Oma. Kevin, good morning to you. Oh boy. So all of you that now joining us. Melissa, good morning to you, Melissa. Evelyn, Cordner Foster, good morning to you. I don't know if it's Gary no pass me. Oh boy, well all of you that are now joining. What's on your front burner? What took place yesterday? So let me know what's on your front burner, man. I'll go flip through. The One, good morning to you. Kishan Ali, good morning. Hima, Baldio, good morning. Now see you there. Hey, Rajesh Shamaru, good morning to you. Sharon, all Sharon's a pleasant good morning to you. Ben Clark, good morning to you. Ishmael Khan, good morning. Many of you are now joining us. Kati, Acton, good morning. Tower, hey, good morning to you, the Tower. Hey, we have a Devika Singh, good morning. Where you are out there? Nick Nestor, good morning. While I'm waiting for you all front burners, let me go through and see what is some of those headliners that it have out there. Oh, it have a voice note, so I'll play with a voice note coming to one time before I go to those headliners.
Morning, Andy. and everybody in ground report and everybody. Andy, Santa Cruz is so correct. If you don't have, is it Colpat man and Imp's bird, the clowning's bird, they're against walking with your ID card. Andy, since I do ID card out, I use my ID card. I have to tell me all the time I use, because you can never tell when you will need it. And I think it's a good thing for security. Now, if anybody fall down, an elderly person or whatever, sick, the best way to find out through the ID card to get in touch with the family. It's even good for security, for the police to identify you. So nothing wrong with that. If they weigh 10 pounds to walk and with and cumbersome in your pocket, it's very easy to go with it. So it's they just get a fine for because they can't do nothing good and they did nothing good for the 10 years. Now, what she said, but Santa Cruz is saying there, all these things that this government has done in this country, and these dons can't see it, they have to be done. You see, people said, letting them fool them. Hitler said if you tell a lie, they tell it all the time, you keep telling it, they go believe it. It will come true to them. And all these are facts. So Santa Cruz is quite right what she's saying there. Who don't like it as a business? Have a blessed day, Andy.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Kareem Marcel wants to be the next Prime Minister of TNT. Well, we had Dr. Rowley before him, and we don't want another loudmouth cussbutt like him. So, Kareem, we know you're trying to score cheap political points with sad stories like this.
I think I was pregnant. Is pregnant. Became so stressed and depressed within this last 2 weeks that today she is laid on her bed in her Young Medical Sciences Complex. And you know what? The complications, because of the high blood pressure and the stress of not knowing where the next dollar will come from, that she lost the child.
So sad about that lady losing her child, but what about all those innocent babies that died under your P&M government, Kareem? Where were you and the P&M? You all weren't crying for those babies then. But it's not going to work this time, Kareem. You and the P&M have ridden the backs of the poor for years, and it's time for it to end now, Kareem. You're in the political boxing ring, so don't talk foolishness about war, Kareem. The P&M no longer has the support of the poor. It's time for the P&M to pay for the last 10 years of corruption now.
Mr. Pleasant, good morning to Gael, Trinidad and Tobago, Gael, the Caribbean. A pleasant good morning to you, all you, the thousands of you that are viewing us on Gael, whether be here in Trinidad or within the wider Caribbean. Good morning to you.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gael family, all them missed the pit bull yesterday? Them I know, you know.
Good morning to you, Pitbull, Mikey K, Lennox, all my friends on YouTube, CJ, Anna, Nick, all thing. Andy, I'm making my voice note very short these days, so you can't say it long. But I realize that whenever I make voice note against the lady that you love so much, Sharon Rowley, who you say is a sweet black woman, right? I know where that sweetness come from, because I don't see it as that woman is a scamp, just like Rowley, she husband, because she is the one who signed off on the Scarborough, allegedly Scarborough theft pilfering materials. And Anna, call Andy and tell him, remind him of that the beloved Sharon Rowley, right? she in the same category as her husband Keith, right? And before I go, Andy, you know the story about the red couch. You know who missing the red couch most? Is Marvelous Marvin. He missing the red couch more than the great Gatsby Dolly. I go on with that one.
Oh Lord! No! Bang, 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 bang.
You see that CPREP back, and I laid that serious back. I and CPREP workers, not the contractor, the workers, glad, the boss.
Those voice notes and them poor. Or the same thing where I could hear good now. If we don't bring down the quality, we want to be able to hear good, right? Hey, let me say morning to Small Dread and his wife. Small Dread, good morning to you, my brother.
Andy, good morning. Andy, missed you yesterday. Lennox, Mickie, morning. Andy, I have to continue saying this to that Gadaha, Anderson Wilson's nephew, the monkey. He looked like a gorilla. Andy, the guy haven't accomplished anything. And when you go back and you listen to that guy's speech, the guy haven't accomplished nothing. And he's telling Kamala Prasad, the sister, I mean, this guy hasn't accomplished one single thing. The only thing he accomplished is, I think he drink a lot of that water in the Beetham. That water that runs out in the ground. He drink a lot of that. So Anderson Wilson, you his uncle. If I talk to my nephew, he listen. He need to apologize. He need to say a public apology for what he said about war. The man is a gorilla. He look like a gorilla, Anderson Wilson. So talk to your nephew. The man haven't accomplished nothing. Nothing he accomplished. Akamla accomplished so much thing. And this man want to tell the lady, the prime minister, I mean, this guy had to be a real monkey and a gadaha and a donkey and a fool and an idiot. He ain't a lawyer, he's a liar. They call him a liar. The man is so stupid. I mean, I don't have the word to describe that gorilla fella. The man looks like a gorilla, he speaks like a gorilla, and he smells like a gorilla. So Anderson will say that man, I will continue calling the radio station and say that man have to apologize to the Prime Minister. And Penny, you gotta correct the man. Let him go and say it's used the wrong words, you know, so people can forgive him. And all them A.B. Young and Penny and Marvelous Marva and all of them. Marva is looking for a boyfriend. We have plenty of that. Don't worry, we'll get that for you. So, man, go and apologize, my friend. To start from a fresh slate, apologize. Show that you're a bigger man than the PNM. Show how big and at least you're smart. Pretend to be smart. You don't have to be smart. Pretend. Like how the PNM will always pretend. Okay, Andy? Morning, everyone. Later.
Morning, the ground report. Andy, Lennox, and Mickie K. Andy, earlier on this morning, I was listening to an interview with the former Minister National Security and Commissioner of Police Gary Griffith. And everything he said, this government is supposed to implement it. The former Minister National Security, Mr. Hines, was a waste of time, you know? So everything that man said is supposed to implement it. 21st century policing, everything. Andy, you, Mickie K, and Lennox have a very good day. Lower Santa Cruz, by the way.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning? Mel, send a message here. Good morning. PNM is irrelevant. Do not give relevance and traction to their dotish rants. They are failure in government, opposition party. We need justice for our taxpayers' dollars. Those corrupt must face the full blunt of the law. Okay, Mel. Oh boy, I agree with you. Hey, Dr. Wakanda, where you saying you, let me hear. Yesterday was a bad show. Thank the heavens you are back today. Nah, yesterday I want to believe was a very good show. When Mickie was on, man. Japate. Agwandin, Japate. What's up? Let me hear. Yes, we missed you yesterday. I miss you all too, man. Samantha. Oh, you miss the Pitbull too. All right, I miss all of them, man.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mickie. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to everybody who's on the line. Andy, listen to this. This little boy from Beetham. I call him a little boy, right? But well, in my mind, he's a dunce. Just imagine. I mean, you had to lower the bar for you to become a lawyer. I hear you speaking about this lady who could be your grandmother, your great grandmother, talking about she wicked and she evil and she this and she that. Just imagine that. And how the PA and the UNC so wicked and evil and bad and all kind of thing. Listen, young man, get yourself. Wait, that's how your parents grew you up, to be so disrespectful? Look, let me tell you something, eh? In the last 10 years, all it destroyed this country, that is the PNM, right? All it destroyed this country and bring this country to its knees. And you talking about the UNC wicked and bad? And the wicked and all this kind of thing. The very platform from that where you were speaking from is anti-cams and then build that, eh? Just remember that, okay? So all it brought this country to the state of a depression. Imagine a country that have recession, but all they bring a depression into this country. This country right now buckling on its knees because it's strong to survive because of people like you and Rowley. That is what they taught all you to be evil, to be destructive, to be unprogressive. That is PNM. God bless.
Andy, morning. Lennox, Mickie.
Morning.
Andy, if we want to be considered as a first world country, you have to follow certain rules or certain regulations. When you go abroad, before you could purchase any kind of liquor, you have to produce your ID card according to the way how you look. If you look too young and so on. So that isn't something newly introduced, and Imbert knows that because he travels. So they're just trying to be difficult. The Santa Cruz is totally correct. You have to produce your ID card to purchase any kind of liquor, any kind of gambling place. According to how you look, you have to produce your ID. So when they travel, or if anyone travels, tell them you're not doing it now, and see if you get through with anything at all. Thank you.
All of that video of Imbert, and do you all have that video of Corey Marcel? That is all the complaint about Imbert and Corey Marcel so far.
Yes, the Pitbull, me again. Here a Pitbull. You know, when Rowley did say how he went Ligitoto to for the evil spirit to walk Obia on Manin, and he say he accomplished the feat. Well, here now, while Rowley and Sharon was living at the diplomatic center, they had all them Leguito Zombie and them store up in a cupboard in the diplomatic center up there. And here, when the official ceremony, the dinner was for the Prime Minister Moody visit, and you hear them Kamala bring them tassa, and them tassa start to crank up in that residence day, boy. Here now, Andy, when that tassa start to blast loud, so tassa does blast loud, here now, them zombie and them run out of that cupboard and they say we can't take this kind of favorable jamming. We have to go where the air is rare, and we going back like we toto by Rowley Goat Farm Estate down there, and we go live with Sharon and Rowley down there. And Danny? Okay.
Oh Lord.
Good morning, Andy, yeah, Lennox, Mikey, you be to everybody. Mikey, I had to congratulate all you this morning for listening to all that gobar. Yes, it was gobar, because the biggest set of gobar I heard from that man from Arima was criminals getting bail and they coming out to commit crime. I wonder if is he giving them the bail? Is he giving them the bail? You see that it's just come here with the PNM mouth and run the PNM propaganda. You hear what all I heard what Marvin Gonzalez said. They're sending them out there to run the propaganda. Right? I want to know who tell he criminals getting bail and coming out to commit more crime. You see that it's just come here to run them out. They don't have facts. And facts is a dagger in the heart of the PNM. Bail for a criminal is given at the discretion of a judge in chamber. How many criminals have you all heard has gotten bail? How many? You see, Mikey, that's why people wouldn't like me, and I am glad that they don't like me. Because I will come here and correct the nonsense that I am hearing. Because that is all the tagline. To correct misinformation. Where are the criminals getting bail? You know, sometimes some of these, anyway, take all kinds to make this world, yes? You really have to take some of the things that these PNMites are saying. Yes, and I say it with a pinch of salt, because remember, they have to preach the gospel of the PNM in every nook and cranny. And according to Marvin, they have to chase them off of social media and all about. All right? Take care. Good morning, Andy, Lennox, Mikey, Newbie, and to everybody out here. Roll, you ain't find it hit me enough, eh? You're coming for me to give information. Anyway, is some kleptomaniac thief the material from the Scarborough Hospital. I don't know who's the kleptomaniac. Anyway, Andy, I want to ask Kareem, when the 22 babies were killed in NICU, he didn't cry. It wasn't hurting him. Why he didn't talk about that? Nobody didn't talk about that. They had PIP. Or they killed 22 babies. Negligence. And they were very quiet. What about 24 men died in the pipe? They deliberately left those men there to die in the pipe. What about that? You didn't know about that. You were sleeping. You was closing the fridge door. That didn't hurt all you. But wait. All you have selected hurting. All you have no shame whatsoever. All you coming here to talk about who lose what and who ain't lose what. How many people lost their loved ones?
Morning to the ground report and the Mikey K. Lennox Smith. Well, I listened to the program there, but
because of negligence under this PNM government, UNC government wasn't negligent that this woman, if lost a baby or something. I sympathize with the person. How many people, when they lost their job, they was under so much of stress. But all they didn't care about that then. No, it's only when PNM in opposition, they have feelings. They have feelings for the citizens of this country. And Andy, I want to tell the propagandarists and them in the PNM. When Keith Rowley put his lawyer as head of heritage and all the petroleum and all of them places, what experience did he have? But all they come to run all them mouth now because General Ramdin is the chairman of NGC. You know what is good for the PNM is not good for nobody else. Well, here what? Pat all yourself down, sit down in a corner, and go with the flow. Because not the wrongs, nobody's listening to all you. Thanks a lot, Andy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yeah, what is going on right now? Mikey, I must give the government a little props this morning for fulfilling one of the promises they made to the CPEP workers. The only problem I had with them was the Wednesday before the Friday the workers go by the bank. There was give me a highlight and let you know, all right, don't think whatever the case may be, because they come and they pay it and that is excellent. So you don't want to go back there. Don't let you go back there at all with that. But right now, what I find in this country right now, the people of themselves, we are not recognizing these money that they are speaking about, the same money that you all are speaking about that being mismanaged and squandered in this country, was approved by the Minister of Finance and the PS, I think it's the PS. I don't know, you could give me some correction on that. And why he going on, nobody studying it. Mr. Inwood have to let us know why he was approving all these kind of money that we are hearing about. And days where we're supposed to try to take the conversation now. We will take it there. Because remember, it's all about money. And that money, these people that we call in the community who had these little contracts, they can't go to the treasury and demand that, you know. That was approved, you know. So this is what I tell you from Ms. Pickles, everybody in the PNM right now is guilty of charge. They are not to come back into office in no short space of time until we get a clear indication of where the patrimony of Trinidad and Tobago been going for the past 9 to 10 years. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good morning, Andy and Mickie and Lennox. Good morning. I realize everybody right now on this Kareem fella, you see, they're using Kareem in a direction that he don't even understand what they are doing. They're trying to bring across the Jamaica culture here. The Jamaica culture is like, if you're not from the constituency and you're the PNM, you have to stay put in PNM. UNC can't come and campaign there. That is why they went and they Beetham and start that bacchanal day. So what the Minister of National Security and the state apparatus have to do right now is monitor that fella behavior in politics, because it's going to change the culture of the politics in order to get back into office. It's going to be a violent thing the PNM coming with. Notice they're not surrendering and recognizing they are in opposition right now. They're asking questions, and the questions they're asking the government getting the citizens more mad because we now put them in opposition. This question was to be asked to Dr. Rowley, and I want to say this to the administration, those mainstream media. I don't want to be in this country and seeing them getting a whole set of government ads while you have places like the Ground Report, Refinery, Wall Street, Heavy and TC, all these programs that help you get into office. You must place government ad there in order for your message to come out, because those same media houses put you there. it was not the mainstream media that helped you get into office. What you could do for the mainstream media, when you find the corruption, give them that to publish. And all your good work that you're doing for the development of the people of Trinidad and Tobago, give it to the programs and then that put you in place. So the listenership and the viewing is going to be very high and you will last very long in office comfortable. Good morning again, Ground Report.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Hey, Santa Cruz, you're wrong. They get it built. Because you know what? They're not getting bail. This is what happened. PNM is to give them bail. So the thing is PNM could give them bail or a party could do it. That's where they're wrong. PNM is to give the criminal bail so they can go back and do it. So that's what they think that the UNC did it. What I gotta have here. Later, you're right, Santa Cruz.
Pleasant good morning, Mikey, Lennox, and Andy. Well, let me talk about something out of the context here a little bit. Let me talk about them immigration officers. Let me put them to work now. Everybody on hands on deck. So immigration concerning all these Venezuelans and them. I hope in this budget coming out, some new laws come out where they will go after them. You understand? Because if you have to get ID and all them kind of thing. So when the officers and them ask them for the ID and they don't have no ID, what do you do? They're still running around? No, immigration I believe have to step in now and pick them up, all right? All right, so blessings. I hope that is one of the things for the new coming day. All right, talk to you later. Bye.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey. Good morning, Shanti Bigo. Good morning to everybody who wants money live again. Andy, you understand? Yeah, I wonder now. Shanti Bigo still have a fraud squad? Them still existing in this country? But you have a lot of questions to answer according to the Privy Council, but not only you. You see, the regime that he belongs to, with this big, ugly, big nose ugly man who was the Prime Minister. You see that regime that he belongs to? All you have a lot of questions to answer, you know. What will it do with the country money? Over $600 billion, plus $140-something billion, all the borrow on top of all kind of thing. With the country money. And watch, you see all that money, all the payment due, trying to be going back the money, eh? You understand? And wherever that money is, I only hope that this current government investigating them, right? And bring them to justice, you know. Because I really wonder if we really have a fraud squad in this country, you know. How come in between them allowed to be walking about the place, knowing that he was the former Minister of Finance, approving all kind of thing, right? Hanging down the Auditor General and all these kind of things. And he behaving like he holier than thou. You know, man, it's time to deal with these fellas and them to be investigated and once they're found guilty, lock up all of them. Every one of them, lock them up. Anyway, go on. God bless.
And I want to say kudos to that fellow who talk about media. He is at 100% and more right in what he's saying here. The media is the worst thing it have. They only feed in from the 1%, big monies that bring down the other government when they are in opposition. That is what they do. They only want to get it a feed on the throw off all the time. So that man is quite right. Do not support the media, the print media, or the ones that have on the TV and whatever. Let it go to y'all. Y'all are our side who notify us, who educate us, who tell us the right thing what's going on. Don't lie to us. They're the ones. And what he's saying there is quite right. When they bust the mark on them with the corruption, let them advertise it for themselves. I bet you they don't do it. I bet you that man is right. I like his advice, and he's 100% right. Thanks, Andy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
One point, about 1-2 more voice notes. Then I'm going to take you all calls.
Andy, my brother, pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Trinidad and Tobago, Mighty K, Lennox Smith. Pleasant good morning. Trinidad and Tobago, pleasant good morning. Andy, we had to nip it in the bud, but let me be real, right? CPEP is a company, right? What is an entity of the state, right? Taxpayers' money, this be allocated to CPEP to run the program. And these people, Andy, was doing fraudulent activities, because let me say something again, people. They was doing fraudulent activities. You see, renewing them contract before the election, knowing that we are living in a democratic country. And as my brother COP said, the finance minister aware that the person who passed the information to the board and stating that it was approved by cabinet, they are aware of what it is taking place. So all what will be taking place there, this could be a good for all who want to play the taking the CPEP company to court. They could end up paying the state lawyer fee. They could end up paying only know the thing let's go, but the right thing is the right thing. And these people are worrying and moving, and Penny and Calimbert and all them rejects and them who they. The opposition, the present administration, before the election, we were saying to our political leader that they was using the CPEP workers and was using the CPEP-based company workers to mobilize them, and they was using them as support to gather support to win the general election. People of Trinidad and Tobago, all what they do they just put themselves in trouble, and all who want to take that matter to court, I welcome all you. Go ahead. When all you bounce up with Mr. Anand Ramlogan and his team, I only hope all you have money to pay them, right? I only hope all you have money to pay them. And they have sent something there for you. So let me discuss that and let Trinidad and Tobago see and understand for themselves the corruption that was taking place. And this young youth man, Brother Marshall, you're young, so you wasn't the only time you just come, so I wouldn't really come down on you. But if you want to play, you're coming down on my leader. I got to come down on you, right? So Andy, I can't tell you what to discuss or what to do, but listen to it. What I send you here, read it, understand it, and let the population know what's taking place now. Right, brother?
You already let them know. If a trend, it will be up to the people when they listen. If they grasp on what you are saying, they will respond.
Hi, good morning, Ground Report. This is a message to all the non-thinkers in this country. Walking with an ID, anything happen to you. Nobody knows what could happen to anybody. You could get in an accident. You fall down and faint. You could have to rush you to the hospital. And that's the purpose of having an identification card. So please, non-thinkers, start thinking. You don't have to be brilliant or good at it. Because the Bible tells me that when God made man, he put inside of us, every one of us, the ability to think. It's not some get it and some don't get it. But there are too many lazy people. And they listen to every stupidness that they hear and don't reason it out. So, please, we're going to have bad evil, good and evil. So hear this. All people who pray, we have to pray for the country and for the people. God has his people and Lucifer has his people. Have a blessed day.
Where is meeting there when you're organizing and you're sending a message? See? You're talking good thing with real sense. We're going to be like God, but every time you send a message, you must send someone that way eating there, you know. I can understand that. Yeah, me too.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hi, Andy. Good morning. Just a little question I want to ask. But, goods are held up in the port for a little while now, so just want to find out what's taking place, and you might be able to tell me. I don't hear everything, so I might miss out on something. So check it out for me, please, because the business people, they're getting some problems with their stuff. So just let us know so we will know how to hold on and manage and otherwise. Yes, God bless you guys. All right, take care and good morning to the Arima crew. Right, Mr. Moses and Ryan and Flora and Cutie and all of them. So take care, have a great day.
Thank
Love you guys.
Thank you, love you too. Nice, goods and services on the ports and all them things getting problems. Well, Lennox go check out that and see what causing the holdback on the various ports for you all business people, goods and services. How when only get hold back, it costs money. And when only have to pay extra, you all trick it down to we. Say something very important that we'll have to check out, huh? Oh boy, I must want voice mostly. Just about 2 more. Don't send no more yet. I gotta go to the lines. And then I have to tell my co-host morning, man. Oh boy, don't send no more, don't send no more.
Good morning. Some people live with the attitude of I will love you as long as you never hurt me, or as long as you never make a mistake. I will be your friend as long as you treat me just right, as long as you do the things my way. Then I will accept you, I will be happy. But that is extremely unfair and places too much pressure on that other person. The scripture teaches that love makes allowances for people's weaknesses. Love covers a person's faults. In other words, you have to overlook some things. Quit demanding perfection out of your spouse, your children, or other people with whom you are in a relationship, and learn to show a little mercy.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
Good morning, Andy. The reason why the P&M people, the MPs and them, is behaving the way how they're behaving right now is because they know the UNC is proving them to be extreme liars about the country, because when they say they have to shut down the Petrotrin, no gas, they have to cut back people jobs, salaries, and everything that they keep destroying. Now the UNC stepped in and proven them to be extreme liars. They themselves, the PNM, don't want to face that embarrassment. They're trying to do everything to bring down the UNC or to block them, but that will not work. The people today, 2025, is learning, the eyes opening and seeing all the lies the PNM been giving out for all these years. The table has turned. That is something the PNM cannot handle. So for them, it's a slap in the face, it's shamefulness to them, and to the world. Nobody will ever trust the PNM ever again.
the morning. Lennox, all the morning again. I would like to get so send me the number for Roger Alexander, the Minister of Homeland Security now. That's certain things I would like to discuss it to him that I can't say to the police, especially the police in Mahaval. You understand? Because I could end up, I might end up getting killed. So let me talk to him now, please. If you would give me a number for him, so I can call him. Please? Thank you. Send it to me on my phone now. Send Roger Alexander number for me now, the other minister. Can't talk that to the police. I can't go to the police and discuss that. I would like to discuss it with him and he will discuss it with the police, please. Thank you.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Morning again, guys. Mikey, you were so right. And Santa Cruz, again, you are right. You have to come here every morning and say it as it is. And who vex? They vex. Understand? But you see, what the UNC government and the supporters and the people who have the best interest of Trinidad and Tobago at heart have to understand, there is no way we are going to get rid of the haters. There's no way we're going to get rid of these people who intend to keep this country in the gutter because they for their own personal needs. All of them in some kind of racket that they used to be carrying on in the PNM. And they are very, very upset that the UNC is here to fix things. So every day, no matter how much good the UNC do, they're going to find fault with the UNC, they're going to find fault with the ministers. The UNC have to understand with some people, is damn if you do, damn if you don't. So tell all of them who are on a path of destruction to halt. Tell all of them to stay in the lane. And let them know that the UNC is the government. All you be brave and strong and bold and let them know. I know all you're humble, you know, but some people, you have to forget humility and get strong and brave and bold and put them in the lane. Let them know that you all are the government. All you're large and all you're in charge, you understand? And you all are going to do everything that will take this country forward and make this country better and make life better for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. And no matter what they say, no matter what they do, you all would not be distracted. So let them talk. Let them carry on spreading the nasty PNM propaganda. And they must know that no matter what they say, no matter what they do, all you have no control here now. All you have no control now, you understand? We running things. And if all you feel, all your criticizing and all your talking and all your negativity and all your everything evil would stop the progress, it ain't gonna happen. Do you know something? Beat all your drum and dance. Get it. All you get it, receive it, hear it, understand it. UNC is the government. UNC is boss. We have hundreds of thousands of people out here praying for the UNC, supporting the UNC, and we have their back 24/7. So if all you they feel, all you can disrupt this government, all you think again. You hear? Go on, carry on. All you're saying and all you're doing mean nothing. You understand? We had enough all year. 10 years of suffering, 10 years of gutterness, if that is a word. 10 years of low lifeness, 10 years of nothing, suffering. 10 years of thieving, all with blasting money. Look at millions and billions of dollars that cannot be accounted for. And all your set of snakes, all your set of haters, all your set of evildoers still in the background every day, pushing hate, pushing propaganda. We passed that stage. And let me tell all you, stop it. All you ain't gonna succeed. all you going to succeed. All you have the power to continue doing all you're doing in this place. You understand? Leave this government to do the good work. You understand? All you just haul. That's all I have to tell the whole pack of all you. Just haul and leave this government and leave Trinidad and Tobago and the decent people who want a better life. Just leave the goodness in this country alone and all you go in all your evil lane. Yeah, find a balize and all you go and see if all you can live in it.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. For those you the latecomers, but before I do that, let me I see my co-host Bob some pre-budget consultation. Laventel East Mova, Port of Spain South, Laventel West, the Grandstand Queen's Park Savannah, Sunday the 20th of July 2025 from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Bring your ideas and vision. Your UNC Coalition of Interest Government want to hear from you. Hey, video, a pleasant good morning to you. So much so you are late. Sherry Ann, good morning. Atli Keto, good morning. Narish, good morning to you. RJ, good morning. Mala, good morning. Christine Noel, good morning to you. Job, good morning. Simmons, Dicky, hey, a pleasant good morning to you, my brother. Michael George, good morning. Mike W, a pleasant good morning to you. I don't tell Don son, good morning already. Mala, a good morning to you all. Jason Mitchell, all of you are late. Anthony, why are you all late? Why are you all joining the program late? Jared Ramdeen, a pleasant good morning. Nick, Nesta, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Jill Monroe, Mike W, don't tell Mike W morning, man. Clinton Williams, a pleasant good morning to you. Why you all are late for the #1 program? Premier Lucky, a pleasant good morning to you. Mary, good morning. Basdio, Bakari, good morning to you. Semantic 62, a pleasant good morning to you. All late. Pamela Palu, you are late. A pleasant good morning to you. Well, don't be late for the #1 program at all, man. Don't do that. How are you going to do that, Betty? Good morning to you, Betty. Jill Monroe, I already say morning to you. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Darrell Mohan, Councillor, Vega de Europe. I'm a church boy, Councillor. Good morning to you. Poran. Yes, Poran. Good morning to you. You're locked on, eh? Don't be so late next time, Poran. That's what we talking about. Patricia Reed, you they still get trouble. Gaza Trini, good morning to you. Look how my people convert and do the right thing. You still in that bubble, you know, man. I tell you, you gotta meet me somewhere. I have a cocaine broom soaking in stale piss. I have about 5 to crack on you to get out that jumbie that you're having you and you're carrying and you want to bring to this great program that is full of God and blessings. Yeah, it's God in this program. You always come in with this, I don't know, this heaviness. You need to get giant with stale piss, with a soak cocaine broom. Like when they malch you in and taking off the yellow thing, genders from people. But you not genders, you ain't yellow at all. You ain't red, and you need to get wake up. Yeah.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Yeah. He blight. We need to get rid of that. He go come out he ways. Trev Din, a pleasant good morning to you. I find all late, you know. Don't be so late for this #1 program at all, you know. The petty all of you. And when I in there, only don't play again, Lennox Smith, no trouble neither. I'm a partner, you know. Standing up in me a long time, you know. The only thing I like about this is this dance. That dancing good at all. Rasta Jack, you know jumping. Good morning. Arnold, I know see you there. Why you late? Rishi Prasad, good morning. Williams, good morning to you. Oh boy. You got to much late now. Andrew, good morning. Leon Charles. All late, eh? Jesse, why you late? Good morning. Sabrina Sam Lalsen, good morning. Andrea Alfonso, good morning. Davey, Annie Al Ramsakar, good morning to you. All you coming on late, man. Timothy McLean, a pleasant good morning to you. And for those of you that are now joining us late on Guyana, Trinidad and Tobago, Guyana, the Caribbean, and for those of you all in Guyana, Grenada, Dominica, wherever you are, welcome to the #1 program in Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning to you. What's your front burner? What's your contribution? What's supposed to make news that have not made news? What do you want to talk about? Selector KIE, good morning to you. Selector, where is that DJ? Soraya, a good morning to you. Balroop, you're late. What me in Trinidad or what? If you out there in Canada, Balroop, you have to have respect for time, you know. I find only respecting time again on this program, you know. Yeah. I hear from Krishna a long time. Where Krishna? Like piano with him a spread blow. I can understand that at all, Davey C. Prasad. Krishna just disappear off the map. That some people just disappear off the map just so, you know. Sharon Jogi. Oh, you missed the pitbull yesterday. Oh, wishing Iowa George all the best today. Where me wishing Iowa George all the best today, Lucky Lal? Where Iowa George supposed to be crowned with today or something? You are wishing Iowa George the best today? I can't understand this. So nobody is wishing the pitbull the best, or Lennox Smith the best, or Mickie K the best. All it is wish everybody is the best, but we might. I hope they put Lennox Smith on that board, you know, that Esports Spain development board or something. So. Oh, Balroop, wife, get up late. Oh. All right. Oh boy, Ontario, Canada. I know my people in Ontario, Canada is look on to me. Yeah, they love this program. They love the information, the informativeness. They like the drama too, man. Yeah, they like the bacchanal, but in a good way. Yeah, they call it the fighting bacchanal. That's what we talking about. Down to Florida anyhow. Say Richard? Yeah. Lennox Smith. A pleasant good morning to you.
Good morning to you as well, my friend. Look as though you took a sabatal that.
Well, look, they're saying here, wait. Look, they're saying here, Iowa George is a member of the NCC board. You a member, you get to the NCC board, Lennox Smith?
No, I am not that I know of, no.
Mickie can get to the NCC?
Not that I know of either.
The Petball get to that board?
That too, I don't know.
That's nothing. We time go come. Don't worry yourself.
But I heard you bang. For Spain. I want to say that, of course, I was approached on the matter, but of course, I prefer to give one of my deputy that opportunity because, you know, we need to be able to generate a capacity where more people become more experienced by being exposed to these very, very important, what I consider to be national service entities or institutions. It's important that we do, particularly in places such as Laventille, Beetham, and so on. You see, the more people you get experience with in these areas of management and so on at the highest level, board levels, etc., and making decision policies, etc., is more the society will benefit. And I felt that I would have had a lot of experience in that regard. I've served on several boards, the Small Business Development Board, of course, East Port of Spain, I was the vice chairman there, in another iteration, of course, and one or two others. And I felt strongly that I will not, if there's a limited amount, I will not, of course, serve or I have not rejected, but of course I have declined that opportunity. If, however, I am targeted as the person for the job, well, then of course I will pursue it, because I don't want the opportunity to be lost. But it mustn't be because I have declined that an opportunity is lost to someone in these communities who can, of course, benefit from the experience. I am a stickler for that. So you'll understand my position. Of course, that doesn't take away the fact that, of course, there is something that
Lennox Smith, if it is the people getting you aboard, the people want you in East Port of Spain Development Company, the government want you as the chairman. You don't take it upon yourself to want to decline and get somebody else. And however, they must have the reason they want Lennox Smith to be the chairman of that board. But
I just told you, if you were listening, that if that is the case, well, fine. But if they will accept my recommendation based on the issues that I have raised, then of course I will respectfully decline. But if it is that the opportunity will be totally lost if I decline, then of course I will take the opportunity. And I want you please to respect my position. And I'm saying so not slightly, very seriously, because if we do not broaden the capacity building ability,
no, but I wanted you to run for Laventille too, you know.
We will have a worse off country.
Yeah, but I wanted you specifically.
In my case, I've already put a proposal on the request of the Honorable Prime Minister for a particular entity. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to go any further, right? But that is in the making. But at the same time, my position is what I just indicated. So I don't want to be on 3 and 4 boards per se when you have other people who can, of course, get the experience, and then that would benefit not only the community but also the nation by having all these experienced people. So they could fit anywhere at the end of the day. That's the point I am making. As a teacher,
that means your board is in Babonsing, Lennox board is in Babonsing, Mickie board is in Babonsing, and the Pitbull ball is in Dan Steele. And yo, what's the front burners this morning? Because we go past that.
Well,
I also see you put up.
I think we have this morning we can safely report, and I really took note of what reporter has said. I think it was important from the point of view that Marcel's introduction into the politics at the level of the constituency really and truly has brought no value so far to the Beetham nor Laventille, as the case may be, because what he has done is reinforce the impression, the stigmatization that we are a community of violent people. Let's not waste time with that. War, what? As I've said time immemorial and repetitively, that I would have preferred, of course, that he pulled the document that is in the possession, probably, or dust it off wherever it is stacked from his mother, and talk about, of course, the development first of Beetham. Of course, it's a constituency, so there are other parts of the constituency, but certainly that meeting that he projected this belligerence ought to have been part and parcel of his discourse, even if he wanted, of course, to pursue a course of action as he eventually did. But to try vicariously or to be roped in to another person's or other person's, let's say, agenda. I think, of course, it's very unfortunate, and it is the wrong start and the wrong telegraphing to young people. That being as it may, let me say that it appears, and again, he is involved. It looks as though he has an unfortunate commencement to his political career at the level of elections, and therefore at the constituency level. Because here it is today, we have awakened to the information. Unfortunate for him and his colleagues and the CPEP contractors, because what they have done is open up a can of worms. Because here it is, we now know the CPEP attorneys are now asking the court not to consider the application or the action taken by the contractor who is being represented by Marcel and somebody else, not to consider it at all because of a fundamental doctrine called ex turpi causa non oritur acto. In other words, ex turpi causa non oritur actio is a Latin expression, a very well-established principle in law, where, of course, the court is not to take any action on a situation where the plaintiff, the person anybody who is accused and who bringing the matter to court, arises from a dishonorable or illegal act, and that is where it is at now. And of course, the situation with fraud squad and all of that will now come in. Guess what? It has been discovered by the permanent secretary, and I'm sure it will be done in affidavit, etc., and the cabinet secretary, that no approval was given for the extension or the approval of the 300 and something contractors that got an extension one way or another to the year 2029. I mean, that's a serious development. And of course, it shows hot water, cold water, however you want to put it, on Marcel and of course the PNM's case. And we on this program warn them that they are playing with fire, and they will get more than the possibility exists that they will get more than they bargained for. And here it is, of course, they have opened up a can of worms. So what is happening now? The file is now, because they could find no cabinet approval note for that purpose, and the board of CPEP approved the additional companies or the additional extension of that contract based on a cabinet note that never existed, confirmed by the cabinet secretary and the permanent secretary at the time that was responsible for CPEP. Of course, the CEO is saying that they were operating on the basis that cabinet gave approval, and that entire exercise would, of course, the country or CPEP or the government and taxpayers over $1 billion. And here it is, you have none. And I want to say at the same time, it appears not stereotypical, not unique, because here it is, the decision to close down Petrotrin, a major source of foreign exchange. The cabinet note as well cannot be found, and the board notes cannot be found as well, with respect, of course, to the closure, who took the decision to close down Petrotrin. Because as we were saying during the campaign and before, and I in particular made the assertion that the entire cabinet must be held culpable, and thus, of course, my concept or the idea of a criminal enterprise nurtured from that, or should I say originated, the genesis of it came from that kind of conduct, quite apart, of course, from Balize House. But the fact of the matter is that here it is, no notes could be found, no evidence could be found as to who was present, who said yes, who said no, in a cabinet that, of course, has cabinet responsibility. So once a decision is made, whether it is unanimous or it is it is by majority, it stands and everybody has to stand by it. But the fact is, you can't find the note. And you can't find the note of the board, former board of Petrotrin on that matter. And in this case of CPEP now, they go to court. They go to court,
yes,
Marcel and others, only to find out now that there was no cabinet approval for that extension. And of course, that was written in affidavit that was submitted to the court. So here what? The rule of extirpe causa non orita actio now applies. So the CPEP lawyers, headed by Anand Ramlogan, have applied to the court to tell the court they have no jurisdiction in the matter because no action could arise from any dishonorable or dishonest or illegal act. Because you cannot ask the court to certify illegal conduct. And that was well established in a case, and I mentioned it several times, and I didn't know I would have had the opportunity to do it again. The Highwayman's case. That case says two fellas, they went and robbed and so on. One fella, I keep mentioning it, one fella did receive less than what was expected coming out of the robbery. And he went to court to say that that man the next man shortchanged him, to both of them being part of a robbery. Well, the court jailed the lawyer that bring the case and everybody. You cannot have the court try to certify something that is illegal.
Nice. Hold 1 minute, Lennox.
Have effectively collapsed. And again, this PNM, once again, in an embarrassing position. Not for the first time, but the fact is that they are so damn incompetent they should just shut the traps and just let good life that is potential under the present administration continue to strive and Trinidad and Tobago to get along without them. Go ahead, my friend.
Nice. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Oh, you have a caller? Go ahead.
Yes. I ain't hearing your caller. Yeah, I ain't hearing you. No. Oh boy. All right. So you get through with your case, Lennox Smith, as you mentioned, and you had us to mention it, and you see it come to play. So are you saying that Anand Ramlogan and them win recently because I know an injunction was supposed to take place?
In fact, two days away on the 18th. So therefore, it is clear that they have no case. They have applied to the court for a total dismissal or expungement of that particular matter. It is that simple, and it is that ridiculous in some instances. You have to really laugh at them. I'm talking about the PNM lawyers.
Go ahead, caller. We hear you now.
Good morning, Andy. I'm saying that I'm very proud of you on Monday where you stood up for fairness and equality and truth. And,
yes.
It is the fact that a commitment was made by Mr. Barry Parra to pay these people on a particular day. And they did come out for their money. So I can't see no fault with the people because you made a commitment. And that has nothing to do with the general idea or plan of the CPEP. CPEP has to be rearranged after all the corruption and everything is exposed, and the government must sit down and create a good, proper plan to organize CPEP or in another name or whatever decision they made, but it cannot continue as it is, Andy. And also, I want to tell you that it is important for us to know all the good things that this government have done in the past 2 months. I will just name a few. They have repealed the property tax. They have formed the cabinet. They have formed the government. They have found money in certain places. Or even though the money that they have found is maybe a little too much than what should be catered for. $9 billion to run the country. And this is a wonderful experience. They have put in all the people in, well, the majority of state board that I have heard that they are putting people in the state boards. And they are doing quite well. And we must appreciate the fact that the Honorable Kamala Prasad Bissessa is doing a wonderful job at this time in the career of this country. But there is an issue that I would put a humorous turn to it. You see, since the Dragon deal, the Dragon has died in the Dragon gas deal. The Venezuelans have been exporting a very precious commodity. They have been exporting a lot of nice women to Trinidad, and we must appreciate that. So many men nowadays, they stop eating curry when they go home. They out eating empanadas, and this is a wonderful thing for Trinidad men. Enjoy your day.
Oh Lord! Bang, 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 bang.
Go ahead, caller. What's your contribution?
Morning, sir. Morning. Good morning to you, your Ground Report crew, and the Gael family.
Go ahead. What's your contribution in the Gong? Yes, loud and clear. What's your contribution in the Gong Report this morning?
Morning, sir. Rosila calling. There's a question I would like to ask. No, before I ask that, let me say you are the pit bull, right? But Mr. Mickie spoke like a lion yesterday.
Yes, so listen to the background. We are hearing you. Go ahead. Mickie spoke like a lion.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Like a lion. Like a lion. There's one question I was bothering me, and I would like Mickie or Mr. Lennox to address that concerning ministers' vehicles. The former ministers' vehicles.
The former ministers' vehicles?
Where were they vehicles? Are they assigned to them permanently, or? Yeah, are those vehicles assigned to them permanently?
Those vehicles are assigned to them permanently. I think they're government vehicles.
Permanently.
Lennox.
I think so.
Yeah, that is government vehicle. It cannot be assigned to them permanently. No.
Right.
Unless they're using their personal vehicle that they paid for. But what's the state resources? No. Cannot be permanent.
Okay.
Because if that is the case, it means therefore the next suppose there's a different minister or a different government, and then you have to buy new vehicles. Then no. So those vehicles are the state's property.
All right.
Property. Yeah.
Okay. Next question. Did any minister before the election bought vehicles to get tax exemptions?
Most of them.
Several.
Plenty people.
Several, if not all of them, including the prime minister, the former prime minister, and so on, because that is part of the perks of the job.
Including the opposition MPs. Because it's part of the perks of the job.
Yeah.
Great. All right. While you're there, Mr. Lennox, could you, as a question I always wanted to ask, do you know what is the price to produce a gallon of oil from the refinery and the price to import it?
Well, I could only take it. I don't have that specific. I'm not a technical person that area, that technical question, I suppose. But I can tell you from what Dr. Rowley has said. He said that they were importing oil for I think it was $7 up. No, it was $9 a barrel, or something of that nature, and they were selling at the end of the process, the refinery. Of course, it turned out to be a lie, something like about $7 thereabout. So that is the only information I have with respect to the cost of the importation of a barrel of oil and or the exportation there. But of course, all of that is subject to international prices as well, as it fluctuates depending on the circumstance. War in the Middle East, so it's a supply and demand economic model that you have to, of course, track at all times. Different times, different prices.
All right, understood. But we have a transport issue with tankers bringing oil and gas to Trinidad when we had a refinery operating, and that also produced a cost, right? And I think is we have to pay that cost.
Well, clearly,
when the energy researcher call, we will ask him the question. As Lennox Smith say, we are not technicians in that field or professionals in that field. And every day we try to answer the questions you are asking. It's not fair to us. It come like we'll be misleading the people because we really don't have the answer. We are not professionals in that field.
And we are giving them too much time, I think, as well, because the program has a limited time as well. So
all I want you to do
engage in that way, but we made an exception for you on this occasion.
I hear you, my brother. Pitbull, all I want you to do is dance out the devil and the demons out of your show. Dance them out, my brother. Dance them out.
I ain't dancing them out the days. What I'm doing is a cocaine broom soaking with stale piss to jarry them.
Right, my brother.
Yeah.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox.
Go ahead, call. A pleasant good morning to you. Where you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? Go ahead, caller. Don't listen to the background. Make your contribution.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Hi, good morning to you. Where you calling from? And what's your front burner this morning?
Okay, I'm calling from Takarico. I'm a first-time caller to your program, but I do listen.
Thanks so much for making that first very good step in making that call.
It's to deal with the CPEP contractors, right? Now, the thing is, they strike off the company from the company's register. One, that is because they want to evade taxes. Once you have an income, you're supposed to declare your taxes. You must declare your taxes on your returns. So this is one of the reasons why they strike off the company from the company's registers. Also, all the state lawyers and them who get briefs from the past government, the millions, over $1 billion they collect, have they declared their income to the Board of Inland Revenue?
To be taxed
that is my
for the money they make.
To be taxed. Of course, you must declare. Once you have an income coming in, you have to declare your income to the Board of Inland Revenue. That is the law, right? So these are questions that need to be answered. You know, so the government needs to find out these things because you're talking 25% of over $1 billion in taxes you're evading. You know, so that is my contribution for the day.
Nice, thank you so much.
That's the point I made earlier, Andy, that of course what they have done by this exercise is open up a can of worms, and the result of which would be greater stringency to the law. Go ahead.
Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning? What's on your front burner?
Sentence he said, my contribution this morning, here what is going on, the government need to move fast to amend some strong amendments concerning firearm, no bail for firearm. We have two non-bailable offenses in the Constitution right now, which is piracy and treason. And not much people committing these accidents. So these come like dormant legislation. We need to send a signal to these criminals, no bail for firearm, no bail. Right, so that's my contribution this morning.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you. We're calling from. What's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox, Mickie, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm calling from Pity Valley. Andy, I remember once Kamala remain opposition leader, Piena will be in office. Piena will be in power. But Kamala's opposition leader, she is now in the government and thing. My next point is, once again, a life is lost because the fire service are not fully equipped. Imagine they're going to outer fire. The engine develop a problem. It takes 2 hours for another station. And the amount of money they spend on the CPEP contractors, millions of dollars. Do you know how many fire engines could have been bought? Do you know how many lives could have been saved and would be saved? This government has to wait until the budget. And a fire engine is not going by mass. So someone just walk in and get a fire engine. You have to order the fire engine. So it's going to take a while. But I pray to God it will not have any more casualties with house fires. My other point is, people try and ignore Marvin Gonzalez. Because we know he said Eric Williams told them every member of the PNM had to be a, what's the word? Propagandist. Had to be a propagandist of the PNM. So every time Marvin talk, we know it's propaganda he's talking. He's spreading. So leave Marvin alone. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Lennox. Good morning, Mikey K. You know, I laughed last night. You know, Amy Brown changed Penny Becker's name from Penny Becker's to 1 cent to anti-1 cent Becker's. You know, it was a big joke last night on Wall Street Jam show. So we had to call Becker's now anti-1 cent Becker's.
Good morning, Andy, Lennox, and Mikey, and viewers online. What in my mind, the primary children school, their book bag, the books in their bag is too heavy for their back. I don't know if they can make a timetable in school or keep the books in school for them, because my granddaughter is pain with her back. There's a pain in her back. Thank you.
Andy and Lennox and Mickie, there is not enough. And Pitbull. I may not be as important as Mr. Barr or Miss Woodbrook, Miss Santa Cruz, Miss Central, and all the other customers on Tunapuna and them. But sometimes I have a little contribution to big man doesn't get to all you. All they switch me off or don't listen to me at all, boy. And I listen to all on the radio. I got a loyal customer, I got a loyal listener. I'm a loyal member of the ground report. You know? Sometimes I just want to find out little things, I just want to see little things. But things like, are not important. You know, like Mr. Barako, Mr. Barako, Mr. Tunapuna, Mr. Santa Cruz, Miss Woodbrook, you know? But so, all they have a blessed day. I just want you to find out if they doing anything about the noise pollution bill. Because in my area where I come in my valley, you think? After 9, these people in my neighbors, and they just come out and play music right through late until 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. People have to go to work, my grandchildren have to sleep. You know what I mean? And nothing is happening. Marval police, they can't call them and they will respond at all. Because Marval police station is a hotel. When they hear about that, to go and arrest it. They send my police to go and arrest in Marval station. So I'd like you to get in contact with Mr. Alexander and then get in contact with the commissioner. Then get in contact with the commissioner and see if you can get the Marval police to do some work. Okay? That's all I want to say. But I must listen to me sometime, boy. You understand? And always have Mr. Balcon and calling them that in a put on all of them. And Mr. Woodbrook and Mr. Santa Cruz and Essential and all of them. But that's important too. Because I are a loyal member of the UNC. Way back. Thank you. If you can't do that for me, all you have to do is ask Lennox to send me the Honorable Minister of Homeland Security a number that I could get in contact with him and they make a layer complaint. Can't call the police on them because the police on them are unreliable. Okay? He might get them to respond. Thank you.
Oh boy, it's a lot of people trying to get into the program too. Just as some people have the luck that's getting often, I thought something says nothing to do with Lennox Smith or Mickie K or Andy in any way ignoring you or watching you less than Barapo or Santa Cruz or this or that. No. Every one of you all are viewed special when it coming to the pitbull, when it coming to my co-hosts and all of us. Nobody more special than nobody. Down to this imps there that's beyond the thing that Patricia read. What we don't know is man or woman. If it's a woman, she could smell a burning pale in Egypt and tell it no salt. Look here and always be treated special. And I the one that after Jarry. I'm an old piss soaking there with a cocaine broom. Now not to sweep them now, sweeping time and Foster sweep himself, he sweep the PNM, everybody out. No, not for that. That is for Patricia Reed. The bad spirit he just bring to the program was she. It's the game of cocktail.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's physical and physical. Spiritual, in fact. I mean spiritual. Before they go and say that, look, Andy saying he want to beat people and think they physically. Oh God! No, not physically, spiritually. It's spiritual licks all over your back and thing, or he or she, wherever he is. And to the earlier person, you gotta stand up for Medulla Hen and them. I gotta stand up for a nice little African woman and them there too now. We don't want no different food to eat. We worry roti, we worry carbi kalaloo, we worry corn soup, we worry breadfruit oil down. We don't want the thing we tell you about Venezuelan food at all. We don't want that at all. I already talk to all, especially my East Indian brothers and sisters, because the African Trinidadian and them ain't doing that. Keep away from them for any woman and them. All they like it pink. All they mash it up on their homes. For them for any woman and them there, they only come for the money, you know. What's yet? All they don't know the language that them talking. And then all they what? All they spending all their money. All they ignoring all their Indian wife and thing home day. And all their family. All they get caught up in this kind of straight here pink thing and all kind of stupidness. Mashing up all their family and feel what? All they getting horny, you know. When they lie down this side, they don't know the people language and they're talking. And you ain't know what the people and them saying there at all. The next man, telling next man they leaving just now. The Spanish man, all of them they are the Spanish man. All the locals don't get up, you know. Them for any woman had a Spanish man them. And all they don't know language. And when they telling the Spanish man, look, he leaving there now. Come, all they can come across now. All 12 o'clock in the night and wherever. Them man come in there, them Spanish man come in there, they eat all their food, you know. While all they leaving out all their family and all their wife and them there, you know. Dance at home. Eat all their home cooked food. Forget about outside food. I ain't promoting that at all. What we want to see implemented now is ID cards. All venues. Let's go Trinidad and Tobagonians. Implement what everybody songs to walk in the road must walk with the ID card. Including the venues and them too. And if there's nobody had any card, put them in jail. Until the family member bring the ID card for them. Make it mandatory. And then it's time to send back home them chichitos and them very woman. Send them back home. Send home all them Venezuelan and then plenty of them back. If the paperwork ain't good, send them back. When we start to see we locals and them around the place, they in them grocery, them they so cash in, so by the bars and them so they so and all them kind of thing. They only making puppies right through. Strain, we can't go there and get paid, all panadol, nothing. When they load up, the house cater for 5 children, it at 20. How that food go feed all of we? And then we wondering why the hospital don't have medicine and this and that, and why this and why that. Come on, man, there's a strain on the system. Time for them to go back home. Let most of them Indian man and them get their ketabanka. No more chiquitos at all. Nice, let me continue. Like them black, like them Indian, like them local. Home cooked food is the best food they have. Outside food is fast food. It go kill all you, right? So continue to eat all your home cooked food.
Bang, 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 bang.
Senorita, them only rubbing all their blind and all this so stupid. Let me continue. I ain't promoting that at all. My African brothers and sisters, my African, and you know the African, the Trinidadian woman, not a no Venezuelan man, you know. But then they wouldn't tell because them men broken. So that alone also show them man and them. Why them woman and only? Because they have money to get them. Because them Venezuelan woman broken.
Hey Andy, good morning. Good morning, Andy. Hey, I hear a lady asking for fire extinguisher. I could get for you, man. I could get any kind of it. You know, I have my nephew-in-law. He does that kind of stuff. You could get any kind. Anytime you want, you got a shop. You got everything. Spare any kind of extinguisher you want. Let me know if they're interested. Andy, good morning again. I have out-of-state food.
No. We want home cooked food. Local dishes is what we want to eat. We don't want no outside dish no more.
Bang, 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 bang.
Lennox Smith, you like local food, home cooked food, local dishes, or you like outside food, fast food? What kind of dish you like, Lennox Smith?
I love my crab and dumpling. As you know, when I was in when we were in Tobago, I ate from everybody's plate as far as crab and dumpling is concerned, and that is local food.
Nice.
I love my provision.
Yes.
Etc. Because we're talking food, eh?
Yeah.
I hear you.
Oh Lord! The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Andy, good morning. To you, Mickie K. That's some of them in the morning to get from me. Right? Andy, newbie director, whoever there. Andy.
Yes, my brother. Go ahead, my brother.
But I want to say great is the UNC, boy. Great is the UNC. And we must study good, Andy. Right? Don't let nobody lead you your program in the morning down the road. First thing I want to ask, is this the ground report or the Kareem report? I know Kareem no born. And I know Philip Alexander, who was appointed to the Ministry of Housing, and as a senator, who had all kind of things to say about my lovely Prime Minister. But I stood up for 10 years, and nobody had nothing to say about it. Huh? The AG, the other day in Parliament, he says, war for Kamala them. The AG in Parliament, nobody said nothing about the AG, who was a PNM. Nobody said nothing about it. But I hear the government, I hear to tell you, when you see I calling, take my call. Not because somebody now said something about Kareem yesterday, and I call, you ain't take the call. I was only calling to tell me Shillinja Amacha Lava and Dr. Munilal.
Oh no, I was taking voice notes. That's why, my brother.
You take my call. I'm not saying somebody says something about Kareem, you ain't taking my call.
I don't
call them Dr. Kareem. They're not getting no money off of that.
All right, go ahead.
Me not them to study, so me not them to study neither.
But look, I take your call because I know voice notes.
You don't get no money off of that, Andy. You know, and Lennox Smith, let me tell you more than now. For years, Daddy Milo, the MLL or whatever program, right, you tell some here to Japan, you had all kind of thing going on. You have a month for the UNC, whatever, and today, nobody knows Lennox Smith living in an abandoned place on George Street. He have a government house, all. Kamala and them pick him up. But every day is Kareem. We need to mind his business and get this country moving and have a better building nation. Yeah? We need to study ourselves. Where Lennox living? Illegal. In a abandoned AGC place. But every day, and all I reach me, or call a car reach me. But what all I have on the fight, remember Kareem when one is sitting, Kareem in charge of Beetham and Lavantil. And once you have Beetham and Lavantil, you have Trinidad. Right? All it, second, what I mean when I said that. So, you're not afraid Kareem coming as a baby. And he was in junior parliament too as well. So you got something in parliament, all they don't talk about Kareem. And Saddam Hussein see me and say, hey, tell Kareem I say hello. He and Saddam Hussein go get one another about going in parliament. Why somebody stay right there, down the hill, or the son of the hill in the boardhouse, using latching in Santa Cruz, and wearing underwear, woman underwear, panty, up in Santa Cruz there. Right? Or the son wearing panty, and using a latching up the hill. Check some of them out up in Lavantel. And whoever latching in Lavantel because they what they see. The biggest seller out there is in Lavantel. And the biggest seller of television. And Peter people who eat lava singer, or let's go into the market and buy it. I look on and listening. Or let's take that in all the ways.
Why you bring Lennox in that for? Go bring Lennox in that? Because what you said about Lennox Smith is a total lie. IAGC this and that and whatever. Come on now, man. Let's continue.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
And I really did not hear what he said, but I heard what you said in responding to what he would have said. So if you could share that with me, I'd appreciate.
He said I live in an abandoned AGC house or building somewhere in George Street or something. So. He says so don't study Kareem don't study Kareem. We first had to study we own Lennox Smith who have been fighting for the UNC
I
all
can
these
tell
years.
him, I am certain I will not be surprised if he comes right here now because there are several people here right now looking for some kind of service that we are offering at what he described as an abandoned building. Abandoned building, if he wants to describe it as that, very active indeed. Of course, right now we are sharing, of course, free internet to the immediate the really agency tenants on the other side of the street. Of course, the building belonged to us. We bought it very recently, as you know. So I realized that you were talking out of information as opposed to, of course, the people who may be insinuating without any facts. I suppose after today, he may want to, of course, visit us. And the services are offered. He could recommend people for whatever he wishes as well, and we will assist. We have several people here from the Beetham as well. When last we did an update, we talked about 400 persons. Well, it has ballooned to over 1,000 persons, and we continue to work. In fact, in the not too distant future, you will see, of course, a development that would have never been seen before in these parts, where, of course, we will implement some vocational skills training program and so on. And of course, he of all persons know that I'm a serious man. Is the only person in the country that developed, of course, a trade school of the type that even did better than the technology center that is just opposite the Beetham. And now that a new government is in place with whom I believe I can work, I certainly will lend my skills and ability and capacity to the present administration, even if it is for free, in order, of course, to make certain that we advance and as much people as possible develop their skills and their true potential. I want to tell him as well, he may not know, but his sister, I did, of course, in his house when Kareem was still a student, we did develop, of course, a comprehensive program for Beetham. I think I mentioned some of it yesterday. If he wasn't listening well, it includes, of course, traps on the northern side of the priority bus route to replace URP, which need cleaning, and of course avoiding debris from going into the rivers that he would be familiar with. Over 12 waterways leading to, of course, the swamp. We did, of course, look at the whole question of WASA and the wastewater pipes that would be going under there for people to maintain, etc. We also looked at, of course, at the various industries that would have been north of the priority bus route, but in close proximity to Beetham, from the Mova Junction straight down to the almost to the flyover, whether it be Angostura, etc., to make certain that some kind of representation from the community, which of course is next door to these industries, that they get, that the people from these areas get work, of course, meeting certain criteria. I could also tell him that, of course, one of the initiatives there was to, of course, develop the Beetham as the recycling center of the country, having regard to the fact that the largest landfill is just over the road south of the Beetham and south of the Beetham highway, and of course already, and I was part and parcel of all of that. The salvaging of plastics, we started that in a different way on Fernandez Compound and elsewhere. But of course, we wanted to expand it to cloth collection, salvaging, other types of plastics, etc. A very vibrant business, but of course they have stuck to the glass bottle business, where of course they have an arrangement with Carib Glass. So all of that was meant to develop what opportunities for work, and therefore if everybody is employed gainfully, it means therefore you'll have a better community that does not come with that. Will find it very difficult to complain about work opportunities, etc. That is what I expected Marcel to be talking about, because his mother would have been part and parcel of that exercise. I don't get me vexed, because I will put it up now on the screen to show that where his mother's name, of course, is supposed to be the signatory to that particular document when Jack Warner, as the Minister, I think, of National Security, or Works, as the case may be, wanted to get proposals from the various communities. Not only Beetham, I did the proposals for, I did for Observatory Street, right around here in East Port of Spain, of course, Maloney, La Hoqueta, etc. All of these proposals I have copies of, which of course I will be presenting to this government for the development of these communities, including that of the Beetham. Just to give us a synopsis. You see, this is serious business, and old talk and maligning has no place. And a fellow like me, that is water on duck back. Fact of the matter is that we have to get the population motivated. We have to get them involved in work and serious development. Otherwise, if we rely on the party that, of course, Marcel has aligned himself to, then, of course, we are facing decadence, we are facing destruction, we are facing economic chaos, and, of course, an expansion of the crime, criminality, gang warfare, etc., that has become well known. All right, when the PNM was in office just about 2.5 months ago, and of course, and over the previous 9 years. So let us not waste time and engage in recriminations, etc.
Stupid talk.
The office is open. The office is open to the Beetham people, and of course, I also invite them on Sunday to the first of its kind. Where, of course, Lavatil East, Lavatil West, and Port of Spain South, which, of course, one of them would include the Beetham, to the Queen's Park Savannah Grandstand, where pre-budget consultations will be taking place from 10 o'clock to 6 o'clock in the evening. Bring your ideas, bring your vision, etc. These are the serious matters. I am not a business with extraneous and superficial old talk that has no place, of course, in our development. Let me say this as well, that, of course, those of you who have difficulty, maybe you might be, I know some people have to pay 2 transport. For example, if you're coming from Mover, you have to come to Port of Spain and then, of course, pay something to go up to Savannah. Well, of course, we will have a shuttle service right at that same old building that you referred to, 55 George Street. You come here, and of course we'll have several vehicles line up because the Savannah is not too far, and we will of course take you up there. That is the kind of talk that will attract my attention. All the rest is extraneous, superficial, and irrelevant. Ocious, in fact. Go ahead, my friend.
Very good. And all those plans for the people of Lavantel, Beetham, and environs, Lennox Smith will come true. And that is where you will be putting your energy. Not on them kind of stupid talk. Let's go to the lines. Morning caller.
Andy, good morning again. Good morning. I totally agree with you. Lennox, thank you very much. But you see, Andy, you should never have allowed him to continue with his tribe, his crap, his gobar. You hear? Because he was smelling the odor of weed, punching, and human desperation. I want to tell him, Kareem has put himself in the political arena, and by you attacking me and my son, it ain't helping you, right? You know, all who wear it on these, you have a Victoria's Secret catalog, you have one too, and you have more than one. Shake your family tree and see what's falling out. All who wearing it, shake it good and see. Shake what you mining inside your house. And yes, I say you should never have allowed him to continue that nastiness that he was carrying on with. You put yourself in. Why he didn't say something about Mickie? He afraid Mickie because you know Mickie making no joke after all, what it is Mickie said here yesterday. None of us is afraid of him. None of us. And that is all the drunk can do. That is all the beat-up drunk can do. But I want to remind him, and I hope Lennox remember well, right? Who's still using grocery bags in Lavantil? Who's still using it? I'm not using it and clogging up the drains. You understand? So when you want to come and talk about people, make sure you're better than them. You hear? And Andy, again, I'm going to say it a third time. You should never have allowed him to continue with that nastiness, attacking. It's all right, he could attack me, but attacking Lennox, you understand? And he vexed too, because, well, you didn't say much about Karim, because you and look who you, Andy, what it was you telling he, right, giving he advice to give Karim advice. And hear the nastiness he just come on the radio station with. He could give somebody advice. He can't give nobody advice. But it was distasteful to hear all what he said about Lennox this morning and myself, and not me so much, but what Lennox said, right? And Lennox have every right to say what he say, because I will say it again, Kareem put himself in the political arena. You want to talk about war, you want to talk about Mrs. And you say you love Mrs. Bissessa so much, and you just say I'm stinking up the woman's soul, and you come to cuss me? You really have no shame. But let me tell you something, Anderson Wilson. The gloves are off. You want to fight with me? You're going to get a fight with me. Andy, thanks a lot and have a good one.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.
I leave him to talking nonsense because again, I know Lennox Smith can handle his stories. Buy and all went by the building. Buy and all went by the building. A big lovely building with a lot of people coming there. Sign up for jobs and doing a lot of different things. So I didn't have no time and I didn't want to cut him because I didn't want it to come across like what he's saying is truth. So look, the pit bull cut off the man to breaks for Lennox Smith and them kind of thing. I know Lennox can handle these stories, man.
And you did the correct thing, my friend, and I want to commend you for that because of there is a need to disabuse misinformation, disinformation. And in fact, only last night when I was conducting the Corridor Transformation Program, somebody intimated to me, well, listen, you know, the internet slowed down because there's so many people that are now on it. And that is the kind of developmental issues I would want to engage in. And I am surprised that, of course, is my good friend would have engaged in a manner. I didn't hear what he had to say. I want to say, but coming from you and coming from, of course, the last caller, certainly it was one that really does not add value to what we are attempting to do. And of course, it contradicts what he himself would have espoused over the years for the development of that particular area. And if we have a government in place now that would listen, because of course, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag as yet in terms of my own initiative that is being taken at the highest level in the somewhere. So if you start in a whole house, as my father would say, then of course, you know, they say old does bring new. So pay attention. I'm sure he is going to be around.
Nice. Let's continue the program. Like for instance, as Lennox Smith mentioned, the very important topics whereby you heard about recycling, you heard about how smart it is because it's so close. And then I learned there now too that Carib and them getting recycled bottles from the Beetham there. And if them could do it plastic because it's right there too. Somebody could come up with a plastic recycling, at this recycling, at that recycling. And look at the plans, look at the type of plans Lennox Smith have for the people of Beetham and environs. Laventille and environs. Why the man is a focus man? Why you keep focus and do you have to do? While others run them out.
Just by way, just ask him to talk to Westfield and Andy. He would also know that the interface program where they had annually where they had the beauty queen show and so on and so forth, and even of course the very community center that they're in, I had an intervention in order to speed up when Gypsy was the Minister of Culture, that particular facility that was left dormant for some time. But that interface competition, I designed that program. I caused Westfield and them to go to the then Prime Minister, and he provided, of course, a challenge trophy. But I never attended any of the prize giving functions. Why? Because I knew that once I am there and I mention being involved, then the people would be deprived of the opportunity, because politics is more important to the PNM than especially who would be the one that would have been initiated. The same thing with the technology center. I am the one that, of course, discovered that when it was the old Rumban. We did everything. this fella, Ganga Singh, was the Minister of Tertiary Education. And I identified that place to be a center of course, excellent vocational development, pattern under the formula of the MLIO program, which of course my good friend would know about. Many of the young people from Beetham would have benefited, whether it's welding, whether it's carpentry, in the police service, etc. But the fact of the matter is that was my idea. And then, of course, when the government changed, I simply took a back seat and allowed it to run. Of course, it's not at the level at which I would have run it or design it, because it has lost some community flavor. 2 persons or so died in front of the facility and so on. That never happened at MLIO's program. But Heinz and they are myopic, and therefore I left them to at least give them the let's say less than efficient. Let them develop less than efficient, of course, facility. Now that we have a government that is amenable, I've already put in proposal for the repurposing of that particular facility, and a major recommendation I made, I can tell you at least that, is that there should be a credit union set up inside of there, where of course every student will become an automatic member. So when they would have graduated and they've gone into the different trades and the different businesses and so on, they will have a place where of course they can get seed capital to start their own businesses. That is what we are talking about, man. Not the nonsense about size of building and these. That is irrelevant. That is Oshios. Come on, man, my friend. And I'm prepared to work with anyone. So he still remains my friend. But of course, we have to, of course, disabuse and to make people understand that there are good people in these places. And Marcel, of course, made a fool of himself by, of course, promoting the place as a violent place by, of course, talking war. I would have expected mixed with that would have been these kinds of development that, as I said, his mother ought to have a copy of, that he could have, of course, presented to the people of the Beetham to show the way forward. That what he mentioned does not provide food on the table. It does not provide training opportunities. It doesn't provide the elevation of the community, both environmentally, physically, as well as intellectually. Let us not waste time, man. We have wasted too much time by the exploitation of the PNM in these parts.
Thank you so much, Lennox Smith. Nice, all of the lines are open. Let's continue our constructive program and make sure let's don't waste time on stupidness, and let's waste our time on goodness, training, opportunities, job creation, development, and so on and so on and so on. He couldn't have said it better. Morning caller, where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the ground report?
Good morning to the magnificent tree. Calling from San Grande as usual. Yes, but what I want to say, we mustn't get tied up with the PNM and the propaganda and the students and involve ourselves with them. Because what day we get ourselves involved, I want to tell all of that. Sometimes but the right thing, sometimes when we don't do it, sometimes we promoting what the PNM want we to promote. You see, recently with this CPEC thing, where we was talking about they should come out and say when they gain pay and if they gain pay and all that kind of thing. We shouldn't even involve ourselves in that, because I'll tell you why. The CPEC and the URP, they always gain pay. Even the forestry people always gain pay. The people who driving the buses that kind of school children always gain pay. These people know about gain pay. So we must never involve ourselves with that kind of problem. We must trust the government to do what is right. Even though they didn't come out and say, well, we can't pay all here or we can't pay all that, we left it there. Because no matter what this government do, right or wrong, the PNM propaganda trying to get me down. So when we plowing, if you're looking back with a plow, you wouldn't be able to do it straight. You'll get bent. When you're going forward, watch forward. Don't watch backward, right? Don't let yourself ever get yourself with these people who call in this program sometimes, which is wolf in sheep clothing. They make you feel that they vote UNC. So many of them calling it vote no UNC. Them is PNM people just undermining we and trying to get we involved in the stupidness. When that time come, whatever we government do, we must have trust that they will do good and good will follow them. This is what I want to say this morning. So we must stay focused with Santa Cruz and think she'll be talking right and don't get ourselves involved. Marcel is a fella just gone over the roof. He get an opportunity and he misusing it, right? But if you know his mother Annie, you could talk to her, right? And tell her don't let his son go that way because he have a young brain. Because he even criticized the PNM. Because if he said 30 years that the PNM never had no meeting in the Beetham, he even understand even criticizing the PNM. So you see, he young and he had his sense. Praise God, he's a lawyer, but I don't know if he might win any cases. He might have to talk to Lennox when he have a case and if he's trying to win it or not. Good morning to you, gentlemen.
Well said. Thank you very much, caller. Morning, caller. Where are you calling from? What's your contribution on the Gong Report this morning?
Good morning. Lennox Smith. Yeah, I'm calling from Andy. Well, I sat down here just listening to the program and enjoying all the information I've been receiving from you. Just
your phone really breaking up bad. You ain't coming across clear.
Yeah. Well, I
Go ahead, talk now. Let me see if it's coming across clearer.
all right. I am Randy, and I want to say again a very good morning to Lennox Smith, Andy K, Andy Smith. Andy Williams and Mickie K. I just want to say I sat here listening to the program as usual and enjoying because I get information from the ground report. And this caller talk some kind of things I do not understand. I realize that he is retired and our Prime Minister has said the lack of medication that PNM has stopped from coming in the hospital so people to get free. Our Prime Minister now has gotten it is in the hospital. And
wait, you gotta call back. You gotta call back because we want your information. And 1 minute you're coming across clear, but you're breaking up it. We want the contribution. Call back, hang up and call back again and see if it is, or try another line and see if your contribution will come across clear now, right? All right. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. We're calling from caller, and what's your contribution on the ground report this morning?
Morning, Andy. Morning, Lennox Smith. And morning, Andy. Morning, Mickie K. This is Malcolm X here.
Go ahead, Malcolm X. A pleasant good morning to you, my brother.
Andy, I just sit back, listening to callers, listening to the programs that are taking place in the country. The government only there for a little time now. We have to watch, see how things going. But I want to tell Trinidad and Tobago, last night, God make me turn a station, which I think that is on Allen Station. You wouldn't believe I listened to Mr. Monroe. Andy, I think I did call all you long before since last year. I keep telling all you what it is the PNM have done to black people, especially the African race in this country, where wealth is concerned, that we, the African people, in get nothing from PNM, putting aside the education, then in give we that the oil and the wealth of we country, they was to provide that for us. And what really going on in this country, Andy, I would like all you to get Mr. Clyde Monroe, boy. Monroe was a black man who was a businessman in the city of Port-of-Spain. And what he went through under the PNM and all black people. Listener, you know what PNM do to we? They make we live on URP. They want we to live on CPEP. They want me to always live in a dependent position that we in reaching nowhere. Watch are the Indians and them. I want to say this. Watch are the Chinese. Watch are the 1%. You hear them complaining anything about CPEP or URP or any program that the government gives to black people. Everywhere you turn now is a double vendor cap with Indian people selling doubles. You ain't hear them talking about they can't send the children to school and they can't get pay. Check it out. If you're going anywhere in DB, the whole street, watch the business. Watch what people doing and watch what P&M have done to us. Andy, I will like all you to get Mr. Monroe on all your program, boy. Clyde Monroe, a businessman who did own Mecca, and he tell you what he went through. The man talk about the soca monarch, the things, the contribution he make, and he praised the UNC. He praised UNC. The man say he have a building in Port of Spain on Park Street with P&M renting from him. And it's 3 months, 4 months they owing him rent. And you check all the small black businessmen in this country. We have a little contract and have a little thing. They ain't getting paid. They had to close down. All you watch at what's going on. We had to get African people at a rise, boys. We had to rise because under the P&M we couldn't rise. Look at who rise. The Chinese, the Indian, the 1% rise. We ain't rise. We had to get people now. And look at what's going on. All the African politicians and them, what was the contribution? As I will repeat again, Kamal, Sham, Mahabir, look at where they contribute to the people. Where Hugh Francis, John Donaldson, Desmond Carty, Newell Donawan, them contribute to we 10 days. Now only looking to kill we and how we not done syndrome thing with CPEP. Give we little small business, give we loan. When we go to the bank, let we get loan to open big tailor shop, big barber shop, big business, building where they could win. Are we and all of them listen to Mr. Monroe? Black people, we need a black man here. Like Torre, like that man in Africa. We need somebody to deliver we here from bondage, not keeping we in bondage. Look how quick they getting lawyers to run to fight for CPEP. What future? What future? How much people in CPEP is millionaires? How much people in CPEP is big, what they call big name, opportunities and all these kind of big name? Watch are the vendors and them we selling doubles and pie. All of them big and establishing themselves. Check the maxi drivers who start with one maxi, about 10 maxi, and check how much African are 10 maxi. We are the drivers. Boy, Andy, boy, we have to look to deliver ourselves from bondage because we is we own problem. Everywhere I turn, all you're talking about poverty and UNC want to keep poor people and firing. Look at thousands of people they firing. Look at thousands of people this. We have to get into business. We have to start to support ourselves. We have to start to help ourselves and support one another. Not bad talk one another and kill one another business. As an African selling something, they always have a problem. He this, he that, he don't do this, he don't do that to kill his business. Check it. How much African in Lavanti business suffering. Look small and them still fighting with a little business from their father and their grandfather. After Wharton Street, they all they check Miss Claudine closed down, brothers gone through place Wharton down. And the Chinese and the Syrian and the Indian and everybody had 10 and 50 different business all over. African people raise we here and don't let these people keep in bondage. All these programs with P&M trying to tell me about CPEP and URP is them how we saw. It's P&M. I used to work 10 days and I uplift myself. I could tell anybody. I went to AGC, I clean canal, I cut bush. I uplift myself. I send my children to school, although they went to junior sec. But they have to be disciplined. All you stop blaming people and let these people making me feel that UNC come there and they out to fire you and they out to do this and they out to do that. Wait and see and let me take the opportunity and grab where they give you because then grab all the opportunity from P&M. All you have a good day, man.
Oh boy, thank you so much. Hey, Peter Cox Stores, a pleasant good morning to you. Very, very nice comment here, man. Very, very nice comment. Nice. Time check. About 17 minutes past your hour at 9 o'clock. And you're listening to the Ground Report. Let's continue those calls. Morning caller. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Where are you calling from? Good morning, caller. Reporter, morning. Turn down your volume in the back.
Yeah, I will call it from that. You hear me?
Loud and clear, my brother. Go ahead.
Yes, I would let's correct a caller I heard a while ago on your program about the government themselves. You see the communication with the population. This is why we have media houses. So don't let the people hear you making contribution like that, stating that we are accustomed in getting paid. And that is with certain government, not with Kamala Prasad Bissessa. You must get that straight. Get that straight. Don't tell me about we mustn't find out. No. You don't bother go down that road, my brother. We want to make sure this woman go through the term comfortable. And I hear you speak about people who didn't even vote for the PNM and all these kind of, didn't even vote for the UNC, and they're calling them making bacchanal. Brother, you're not sure who people vote for. But I feel, again, a gut feeling that you is one of the people that don't want the government to communicate with the people. So when they ain't communicate, they will have problem around them. That is what Dr. Rowley and them was doing in the PNM. They don't communicate with the people. They just bring things and put it on you. You remember, we just remove our government who raise gas and take away the subsidy from the people, you know. You know, nobody don't want to talk about the little book grant that the government given. Nobody want to talk about the recycling of the book in this term. You know that there's a cost cut. Everybody win. Anything the government do that is benefiting the country, is everybody getting it. You understand? And I want to tell you this. I want to say this. Now, you see, the political war in this country is one thing we don't want in this country. No politician must come and use that on the streets outside here. Political war. That is the problem. We don't have problem with people. It's their statements. You understand? And we don't want to pull on that too much because we don't put the country on high alert. The high alert is, that is how Jamaica end up with a violent election every time. When election come in Jamaica, all guns is be out to make sure certain community income and campaign in certain community. That is why the Jamaica end up with an economy, and now they're catching back themselves because they went through that phase with political party bringing warfare. I'm not agreeing with no politician, not even in the parliament, because in the parliament he can lie. I heard the Attorney General use those statements and he was pointing to certain people, and we have an idea of who he's speaking to and what he was speaking about, and that is about getting taxpayers' money back into the treasury of Trinidad and Tobago. So we have to be mindful as a people. Be careful, because you see them youths on the streets out there, they're different, they're easy to influence. Look right now over the weekend, a 14-year-old here going along in Belmont, you know. A 14-year-old, you know. You understand? I like to show you how young they get misguided, and these youths and them, you have to be careful they're running. And people of Trinidad and Tobago, let me look out for the government and make sure the government do things that is not like what Dr. Rowley did to Trinidad and Tobago. And that is the answer. Good morning, Trinidad and Tobago.
Thank you very much. Oh boy. Next caller, pleasant good morning to you. Where you calling from and what's your contribution on the Ground Report this morning?
Hi, again, I'm calling from Grandy. And,
nice, you are so clear now. Go ahead.
I called to say that, I listen to your Ground Report every morning, and it's very interesting to me because I learn so much from it. And recognizing Lennox Smith is now taking the people, not now, but he has been doing it for a while, a long time, taking the people from over Junction straight down, showing them things that they could do better themselves and all that, and I'm proud of that. But what really affects me is that sitting there and listening and recognizing that we're learning so much from the Ground Report, to hear this caller who call and talk a certain nonsense about, I don't know, a lot of nonsense. I realize that he is retarded, and our Prime Minister, Kamala Bissessor, we were complaining, they were complaining about lack of medicine in the hospital where poor people cannot get medication. And I would like to tell him now that our Prime Minister, they are bringing in medicines for us. And I would like him to go to the hospital to get his medication and take Kareem with him also to get the medication because they need it. And this is my report, my contribution this morning on the ground report. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Andy, good morning. You know, I was get up so early you want to listen to this program, right? And I was get fed up sometimes. But I think I want you to listen to what I have to say before you even play it on the air. Either you could play it if you want.
Nah, I ain't gonna play. If you're saying you think I should listen to it before you play on air, I had to listen to it before you play on air. Next.
Andy, I talk a minute. Anderson, you see you want this nonsense? And don't be on Lennox Smith. These black Chinese here from Grandy. You see Lennox Smith? You don't be on Lennox Smith. Your nephew in the political arena, and it's blows for him because you're on the wrong team. You understand what I'm telling you? Kareem have to know he place. He now come. And if it's clout you're looking for, you'll get it straight across the top of your head. You hear what I'm telling you? Yeah, have a good morning. Andy, that is not the point. We're not going on here like if he's something. But you can't come here defending, Anderson can't come on the program and play he defending Kareem after Kareem say them kind of thing. Well, stand up in a bill in the UNC bill and talking about that evil woman and all kind of foolishness. He better know what he doing too, you know. He better know what he doing.
I agree with each and every one of you. Kareem Marcel is in the political arena and he's open for political criticism. And not only that, Kareem Marcel have been very disrespectful to the Honorable Kamala Bissessor and the UNC government. And this have nothing to do with whether Anderson is his nephew, niece, child, whoever it go. Anderson is a separate person to Kareem. And Anderson will still have to understand that. If I end up in the political arena, the pitbull, I am open to be criticized. I'm open to be chanticized, to everything. It is what it is. And plain talk bad manners. Kareem Marcel cannot be defended on the Ground Report program. Not by you, Anderson, or no one, because it's in the political arena. It is what it is. Whereas he should not have been the MP for that Laventille seat, or he should not have put himself in the political arena. And when he come here, or his name is called on the Ground Report program, you have to sort of suffer the consequence of it, because his name calling on Wall Street program too. He were calling on TC and every program too. A lot of talk program his name is calling. And it will. And it should. Because he's in the political arena. And he not boxing with all glove, with wet gloves. He's boxing it out. Talking war. Saying despicable, hurtful things about the Prime Minister. So Anderson, you had to stop that, partner. You had to stop that. At the end of the day, you had to stop that. You can't come on the program to be defending your nephew who is out there in the political arena. It is what it is. Look, people say all kind of thing about me. I'm out here, I'm a talk shows. So I'm open to be all kind of criticism and to be criticized. Some people say I'm Indian lover. Some people say I'm a B-man too. Some people say I'm wearing panty or kind of thing too. Some people say I'm a potong. It don't matter. I am out here, I'm a talk shows, and I'm open. I'm in the arena to be criticized. So long as they ain't going no direction of being disrespectful or anything that will bring this kind of controversy. And I realize between me and you, Anderson, the Corey Marcel situation is taking away a very serious taste on the program. Because I watch my numbers and my program was up a certain amount. And as you come with that kind of talk, especially when they went in Lennox direction, my numbers start to drop. And I don't intend to lose my listenership, viewership on you or no Corey Marcel. So when you come to the program, partner, make your contributions. You love UNC, you want CPEP this, you want URP to do that, you organize however. Basically, Corey Marcel thing, partner, that your family, keep that away from we program. And no, the people on the program cannot keep Corey Marcel away from it. Because in the political arena, he's a PNM MP. It is what it is. Got me very, very quiet there because I'm watching and I'm feeling out people. I'm feeling out my co-host. I'm feeling out myself. And I feel a kind of how. When you come with that kind of nonsense there, especially about my co-host partner, I don't like that. I can never like that. When I and you know, Lennox Smith have been struggling in the vineyards for years, helping people, never stop helping people, leaving himself undo. Let me say where you say that. Why didn't say it's love until people might be having broken? Taking all we have to help people like you. Yes, the same Corey Marcel, he murder, and many of the love until people. So when you come on the program, we're supposed to say, if you say my co-host broken, as you must say why, it's the same damn love until people haven't broken. So because he love for love until I want to transform that damn place. Take up so much of his time because he wants what's good. So don't ever go down that road, partner. It was distasteful.
Bang, 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 bang.
The Ground Report with Mickie K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Let's continue the program. And I don't want that. I don't want this program to degenerate like a PNM nasty program where there's nothing but just bickering and nonsense talk, nothing educational, nothing informative, other than just people in a stupid bubble. Let them Sean Felix and them talk sense, nonsense talk. Who passed a fat, stupid looking Google? What PNM program it have that really and truly talks the right thing to build people, to help people, to educate people, and will talk the truth. So I really intend for nobody, not you, nobody, to come on this program to guide down to the gutter as all them PNM programs, and by all of them they know, like waste of time, feces that wasn't disposed properly at all. Don't carry that this program down that road. Plain talk, bad manners. It is what it is. Karim. He's in the political arena, and everybody can call his name. Just like how everybody could call Wayne Sturge, they could call, and there's called Barry Potter Princess Town. So come on, man. So who the hell is Karim that nobody could call his name?
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's continue. And you all just ignore that, because sticking with that issue, it means we play to the hands of the people that don't want good or will want this program to deteriorate to that level. No. To my good friend too, who say that Hayden, whoever Hayden, what am I call my good friend name? Yeah, Jenny. So let me explain to everyone. You all will see Hayden and them. I don't. Lennox Smith don't. Mickie don't. The people in Guyal, Trinidad and Tobago don't. They are blocked from being live on our platform, the live platform. Yes, you all will see them on your on the only personal platform, the YouTube, and the normal thing. You will see them there. But it's only all you can see them, meaning they're only talking to really all you who can see them based on the platform that they are on. You all notice on this platform here, it have no Miss Arima. I don't care, I not seen them rest, so I do business. It have no Miss Arima, it have no Slimy, if you check good on the platform. Right, this is the social media platform here that are moving up and down Trinidad and Tobago here. Right? You wouldn't see no hate. The only pest you see in here is really Patricia Reed, but he's smart. He's smart. He very, very, very smart. He's keeping himself to a certain order, just enough, not to end up on the ban list like them. Whereas all I will be seeing him still in Patricia Reed, but the Guyal family and the rest of the thousands of people would not. That is on the other platform. So whoever is on that platform, so if only seen Patricia Reed on corridor transformation, Hayden on corridor transformation, it's only the people on corridor transformation will be seeing him. When with this platform here, whether they're on corridor transformation, ground report, whether they're on workers' right, whether they're on what, everybody seeing everybody right here on this platform here. All the various platforms comes together here, right? Right. So they're already blocked from being on the platform, but they say block from YouTube and Facebook and them. No. Let them do that. We really don't see them, right? So don't worry about that, Jenny, right? What you ought to do is press a complaint on them, or you block them yourself from you seeing them. Not interested in seeing their comments and whatever, you all could block them there too. Nice, now let's continue. What else on the front burner? Lennox Smith. What else on the front burner that we haven't spoken about? I know you always doing some kind of work there because I could see some kind of paperwork you're putting together there. What are the front burner that we didn't mention about or spoke about that nobody didn't mention or throw out on the program for the morning here?
Yes, well, of course, you touched the nail on the head, so to speak, or hit the nail on the head. We always have something to do, especially now when, of course, the place is a bloody mess, and to engage, of course, in frivolity and, of course, nonsensical and, of course, Oshios talk. I beg to not participate because it does not bring any kind of elevation to the discussion, nor the country, or indeed the community. But yes, there are other issues that we could look at. The fact of the matter is that we have budgetary consultations that are taking place across the country. Again, generating a type of democracy not seen maybe anywhere in the Caribbean. Because here it is that the Prime Minister has mandated every constituency to engage, of course, in budgetary consultations. And of course, as I said on Sunday, that of Laventil East, Laventil West, and Port au Prince South will be engaged up at the Queen's Park Savannah, at the grandstand. And of course, all things being equal, as I said, we are providing, of course, a shuttle service for persons who may have to pay to transportation because of the logistics and the geography where the venue is located. Other matters, of course, the Monday night forum continues on Monday. It will be in Couva at that complex that everybody knows, and I'm sure that there will be other pieces of information to take place as far as disclosure is concerned and reporting to the people. Again, part of a true democratic process. And I want to say as well that after the 20th, I will have, of course, what I consider to be a roving budgetary consultation or mobile budgetary consultation, where we'll be touching every corner, strategically, of course, corner by way populated people living, people occupying or assembled in twos and threes and so on, and talking to them, finding out from them what they want to see of the government for their own amelioration or advancement. And therefore, of course, that will be an exercise I look forward to, because I'll have a chance to treat with the people in the Beetham, treat with the people in Chumaka, treat with the people in the Eastern Quarry, treat with the people, of course, in Mova, Paris Boulevard, of course, East Port of Spain, on the Hill, Despeley Crescent, etc., etc. I look forward to that, because it means, therefore, you have a direct input for the first time, as I said, in a long time, in the goings on, in the decision-making processes that are critical. A budget is a critical thing. Just as, of course, while people may not realize it, in home you budget, when the salary comes or when you get a little money, you decide where the money should go, because, money could never provide for all, so therefore you have to make decisions. Nothing different to politics. Politics is, economics. Economics is a social subject where, of course, people decide with limited resources and with limitless amount of goods and services that you have to allocate. And therefore, the exercise that we are talking about here is really a wonderful gesture. And I would have expected, of course, my good friend in the Beetham to encourage members of the community to begin to speak along that line. I know that we have been, of course, disappointed so often that people become malaised and they become, of course, tardy. They become, of course, disinterested. But that doesn't mean to say we mustn't try, and it mustn't mean that the opportunity must not be available. And it is in that context. What again that maybe of
one of the things that may be of interest I'm seeing here is
I want to tell you, of course,
grants.
that Suzette Martin in the sphere of losing things, Suzette Martin's investigation has run into a snag as well.
Which one?
I suspect they have not given any formal reason. But you understand that the investigating officer went to the DPP and went, of course, to the Commissioner of Police, indicating that that's my speculation now, because he said that he is not privileged to give that information, but based on what we know before, that papers cannot be found.
What papers?
Crucial documents in the investigation can be found, because remember, it was Brent Thomas who made the complaint and triggered this investigation into, of course, Suzette Martin, who was, of course, intrinsically involved in the according to one of the courts, so I cannot be sued for maligning anybody or for engaging in misinformation, and that is, the court said that Mr. Brent Thomas was kidnapped from Barbados.
All right, so it's that case you're talking about where the files is missing.
How that came about. The Barbadian government has already accepted culpability. They are prepared. They have given, literally, in my view, an open check to Mr. Brent Thomas to say how much damages or how much he would need to compensate him for that lapse on the part of the Barbadian side and the Barbadian police. But of course, Brent wants to find out right now from the Trinidad and Tobago Police Authority and whoever else might have been involved as to how come he, on his way to get medical attention, paused in Barbados. A hired plane came. The police came to where he was staying and, of course, arrested him. And he was put on this plane that was hired in Trinidad for that purpose and brought back to Trinidad and be charged, of course, the charges of which, of course, have been dismissed. So that is where that situation is. A very troubling one indeed. If the police believe that they can be so high-handed, or certain people believe that they can, under the guise that they are engaged, of course, in lawful conduct, when in fact that is not so. So we have a bit of misfeasance there. Misfeasance, that is called, not the other feasant. So that is the other area to be looking at. Of course, there are a number of things that are happening.
Yeah, well, one of the things that I'm saying that I've seen here, just now,
go ahead.
One of the things that I'm seeing will be very, very good is program payments to begin for 20,000 students this school year. The Ministry of Education say it has started processing payments under the 2025 school supply and book grant for 20,000 students attending government and government-assisted primary schools and secondary schools. In the statement issued yesterday, the ministry confirmed it is working closely with the Minister of Finance to secure the required financial releases to begin disbursements. So it will have a little. So it's $1,000.
There's another element to that, because my personal position is that has only been done because the last government had implemented that, and therefore they want to. The present government wants to continue it, to suggest that, listen, they have not victimized anybody or they have not taken an arbitrary stance on the matter. But my position has always been that if you are now giving out laptops to everybody without any qualification criteria, in other words, a means test will not be applicable. You are a student and you get one. Then there is no need really for this particular type of educational tool, because the computer will have all of that, all of the textbooks electronically that you can manipulate. You could communicate with your teacher at any time once you have, of course, the connectivity. And that's one of the reasons why we have put, of course, for the immediate neighborhood in this community, it's a pilot project where students can, of course, get to their teacher and get to work on wherever it is and whatever it is. But of course, many of the parents may not have the money to provide internet service. So we have done that. And I want to tell you another thing as well, because it is in keeping with the technology and educating our young people to be the best they can. But there's another advantage to that as well. We have observed that many of the young people in this immediate community, Nelson Street, Duncan Street, George Street, have court matters, and they have to attend court virtually. So you see where I'm coming from. So what we will be doing in the same old building, we'll be providing a room where, of course, on the court date that they will have, we will provide that free of charge, all of which is free of charge to these young men and women. And why are we doing that? Because we have seen that going to the police station to, of course, maybe sign a book, a register, to say because the court that was part and parcel of your bail arrangement. We have seen, of course, a whole state of emergency called by an incident outside the Beetham Street police station. So what have we done? Can we avoid that? Yes, we can. I have already penned a letter to the Chief Justice and the Chief Magistrate indicating that we have this service in the same old building. And we are hoping that these young men will not expose themselves either to a mischievous police officer who may want to detain them because some incident took place somewhere else, and because they are before the court on a similar incident, they detain them because they have to come to the police station in order to sign. So what we say, we are going to provide, of course, a room. We are preparing it as we speak in order for them to have their virtual court sessions right here in their community, where, of course, the likelihood that they will be interfered with in that way will not be, and at the same time meeting their obligations to the court and the society.
Nice.
What transpires in terms of the court business, that is a matter for them. So
the next thing that
the point I am making is that the book thing must be eliminated, but I suspect that the government not wanting to look the same opposition and they to say, but look, they pull away book grant. But there's no need for book grant. Again, once you're providing, of course, computers, that will be a library in itself, will be, of course, all the books in the world you could access, and all the education in the world that you want by way of, that
books.
Means
but
go ahead.
Yeah, the next thing, you didn't tell me my favorite judge gave a ruling in the whole case when it coming to, remember, the police service elections was put in a standstill on a hold, right? And the judge rules SRP municipal cops can vote in police association polls, but elections still on hold. Oh, but the elections is still on hold. But they could vote in the whole thing.
Well, beautiful, because frankly, I didn't pay attention to that today, but I will certainly take a look at it. But what I know is that the objection to the election itself was that there is a clause in the rules for of course putting up yourself for elections purposes, is that you cannot do that more than 3 times. And I think is Pamasa, one of those officers who have put up themselves for more than the prescribed legal time as far or regulatory time as far as the regulations of the dealing with the Police Service Association is concerned. And it has caused, of course, the postponement as the others filed for a judicial determination on that particular matter. But it is nice to know that the SRPs can also vote. I would love to see the rationale that the judge would have given for that particular decision.
Nice.
That is wonderful.
Also,
I think they're doing similar work, and they should be, of course, be entitled to determine who should lead them as well.
Nice. And also, Kamala remains unchallenged for UNC leadership post. We also senior Ramada hopes new Paria board will make payments. Right? We also see UNC campaign manager gets major URP post, which is Mr. Khan as URP head. We also see in here 2 ex-ministers, energy ministers. Ex-energy ministers say Ramdi must quickly learn ropes at NGC. Oh boy, I just want to go through some of the things that are
wonderful developments, because the oil, gas, and petrochemical industries are a mainstay, a major earner of foreign exchange for Trinidad and Tobago. And I think that the government would have moved hastily in order to get that board, those boards in place. And there are a number of outstanding matters, whether it be, of course, the relationship with those with the dragon gas and cross-border issues. I'm saying here not that they have already stated that they will not be dealing with Venezuela, but certainly what would be interested, what the population ought to be interested in is how much money was spent for that ill-fated venture that, of course, the former administration would have been engaged in, because it was an ill-fated venture from the beginning, but their recalcitrance, their resistance to common sense and logic loomed large, and now we as taxpayers now have to pay the price. And I would want to know how much money was spent in that venture. The minister, the then minister, I don't know about Young, some 17 times he went to and from, and then it turned out to be zero, and so many times that it stopped and go. And then, of course, you had situations where the deal is on, but then, of course, the license that the United States then imposed that stopped everything, including, of course, external, let's say, players such as the upstreamers and so on.
Yeah, but watch out, Lennox Smith.
A lot still they have to unravel now that they are, of course, solidly in charge of these various entities.
Nice, but what I also watch out is government engages Orlando Munilal, right? Energy Minister Dr. Rudal Munilal say government has met with Orlando PLC and has informed the company that the process is continuing now that the refinery restart committee has been appointed. So the refinery restart committee have been appointed now. So that is the way to go at the refinery or to start back the refinery quick. The committee, right. The committee is headed by, and this is what impressed me. The committee, the restart committee, is headed by former Energy Minister Kevin Ramnarine.
Yes. Yes, that's the man of the moment and has always been.
Also,
but I want to tell you, of course, that particular company was considered and would have been the preferred bidder by the last administration. That's the Nigerian company. Of course, there were some concerns with respect to its operations, and there were some untoward issues that came to the fore. But I suppose that committee will now look at it, including, of course, their proposal, maybe make amendments, etc., or may refuse it all entirely, because I am very familiar that there are other one or two players of which I am aware that are also interested, of course, in resurfacing or reviving that particular the oil refinery, and it will be very interesting to see what they come up with at the end of it. I think they have I think about is it 4 weeks or 4 months, whichever it is.
I will love them.
Of course, I know too that OWTU is at the forefront, it being, of course, a member of the coalition of interests, so they will be playing a very crucial role in the determination as to who or what they get the nod to, of course, restart the refinery. However, on the political hustings, the campaign trail, certainly the government has said that it is committed for the resuscitation of that oil refinery, and one expects that it will happen in the fullness of time.
Nice. Hey, Kern from Faisal Place, and good morning to you. Oh boy. So much information. Time check. It's approximately 4 minutes to the hour of 10 o'clock, and we will be locking off at 10 o'clock. Exact. Oh boy. So I'm going to take 2 more calls or so before we look to lock off. I'm going to look to take 2 more calls or so. Yeah, I got a complaint. Some people saying that the guy is buffing or something. So, but I hope guy will deal with it. Go ahead, caller. Pleasant good morning to you.
Yes, they have until November to come up with the results concerning the refinery.
All right, good. Thanks very much for that.
November.
So it's about 4 months in. Yeah.
You're welcome.
July, August, September.
But what you think?
November.
What you think? You think that that this team is equipped enough that they think that they could organize and really and truly get our refinery back up and running?
Yes, I'm very confident about this too because they are engineers, chemical engineers involved in that from the OWTU who knows about the refinery and what else we study refinery. And you think about it, it come like you get a second opinion, right? They go by a doctor, you get a second opinion. So they have the opportunity to go through things clinically again and look at what the previous administration had there and look at it and improve on it. So it's a satisfying in mind that they're going through this. Don't mind people might say taxpayers money based. No, you want to go through. So when this refinery we start now, we have no problems, nothing like that happening. Everything going smooth in its clinical stages and everything else. So I'm most confident that it will be a success for Trinidad and Tobago as a whole. Thank you very much.
Very good, very good. What I'm happy about though is Kevin Ramnarine being added as the head man of the committee to start back the refinery. Lennox Smith.
I am very, very comforted and comfortable and confident in his ability to, of course, get that project, that task that he would have been instructed to lead, to get it in the quickest possible time with a high degree of professionalism and technical skill.
Nice. It's 1 minute to the hour. I'm going to take this last call and we have to go right after this call. Morning caller.
How you doing, my brother?
Jamaica, you're calling from Jamaica. What's up? Talk quick. You have less than 30 seconds to talk.
Does social media is influencing our children, right?
Yes, go ahead, talk because minutes exact about it's going to be 10 o'clock now. Go ahead.
Because when you see your children watching certain things on social media, you have to monitor them. Because social media is a dangerous place because people bully people online all the time. People harass people online all the time. It's very dangerous.
So truth, and thanks so much for your contribution, my brother. Don't forget tonight, Corridor Transformation, yours truly, Lennox Smith, from 8 o'clock. You all could have choose anywhere else to lock on to, and you all choose the ground report. Thanks so much for doing just that. We look forward in meeting or seeing you, or you all being a part of this very informative program, vibrant, nation building, patriotic program. Well, Pedro, talk to me, Pedro. Talk to me quick, Pedro. What's it going to close off?
Yes, I want to support Kevin Ryan. You could remember when you used to be interviewing the kind of ideas he have. Excellent contribution. I was kind of worried. I said, but what about Kevin Ryan? I'm glad to know that he's the head of that and running that. Excellent contribution, excellent choice by this administration. Thank you very much.
He is the head, and the next person we're working with him is the former refinery manager. Also working with him.
Yeah, it's a very experienced team and technically inclined, and I think they have sort of course, skills also in financing. So therefore, without the financial part, so
that the part they're looking for, Lennox
you have to know that it is financially viable. Otherwise,
so Lennox Smith,
spitting up in mud.
So that is the part that they are put together to. So besides starting back the refinery, they are also have the task of getting the finances to be partnered with the government to get it up and running.
That's right. Yes.
Okay.
How feasible it is. Yes.
How feasibility. All right.
Yeah. that's why they're looking at the existing, of course, shortlisted individual, or should I say the preferred bidder, even though that person was chosen or selected by the last administration. Because you see, you'll be spinning top in mud. These exercises are very expensive, you know, to put out the IPO and all of that in order to get international interests. And then, of course, the interested parties will have to put out money as well to prepare their proposals, etc. So it makes sense to, of course, not reinvent the wheel, but to take up from where you are and then move on. It's much more cost effective and logical.
Nice. So, gentlemen, go. On behalf of Michael Cole, Lennox Smith, I'm Andy Williams, better known as the Pitbull of Radio. Ref. Until tomorrow morning, please God, we are out of here.
The Ground Report with Mikey K, Andy Williams, and Lennox Smith.
Bang, 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 bang.